Hi, welcome everyone to Poke Mondays as we continue picking the best/favorite Pokemon. This time getting through Gen 9, 8, and 9, our favorites across each type, and then we have a couple extra categories to get to for next session, which will be our best Pokemon, quote unquote. I have, of course, Shiv,
I'm the Krampus.
I'm Hunter Green.
And I'm Vincent.
and we'll just kind of get right into it, starting with Generation 8. This was the Sword and Shield and Legends Arceus. So we have both a selection of new Pokemon and regional forms in this one. This is also
And this Gigantamax thing.
Yes, and Gigantamax.
Yep.
We have all the new, the whole new set of gimmick forms, like Longcat and Extra Fluffy Eevee. And Snorlax that is dead and has a garden growing on him, so he's not dead, but he does have a garden growing on him. He's trying to steal Torterra's jam. My choice for best normal type is going to be Hisuian Zork. Normal ghost type, interesting typing, good Pokemon all around. Regular Zork is fine. Hisuian Zork is basically just better. We'll go on and move to Hunter.
I chose the cuter form.
The cuter baby form, Hisuian Zora. As we make our first trip of this video to the toy factory.
Yep. We decided to use just a fucking sheep.
Ah, yeah, a Wooloo.
Yep.
One did in fact have just a sheep.
It's easy. We just buy sheeps and we sell sheeps.
And over Krampus has also an adorable little Wooloo.
Is easily one of the most adorable
Wooloo
in this
is
generation.
very adorable. I don't think
Oh,
the
yeah.
weird combination ram sheep that comes later is as adorable, but
Oh no, double nowhere near as good. My favorite thing about Wooloo is it has the appropriate shiny color. Becomes a black sheep.
Yeah.
Like, it's perfect.
nice and simple.
If we didn't have Legends Arceus giving us the normal Ghost Zorua, Wooloo would
Wooloo.
absolutely have been my favorite normal.
Also, you run into Wooloo super early too. It's in like you can't
It
capture
is-
it right away, but it's in like the very first like cutscenes.
Yeah.
It's in the very first cutscenes because
then
your
it's-
rival actually starts with it on his team.
Yeah.
He naturally starts with 2 Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, Wooloo is a cute little thing. Then for fire types, we have the fire starter. It should be noted that this is the generation where I don't care for any of the starters.
I mean, you're objectively wrong, but that's okay.
I mean, you like James Bond Lizard. I don't care. James Bond
No,
Lizard is not
this
present.
is the I like James Bond Lizard, but also in Fire, we have the best fire starter for this generation.
the rabbit.
We have the only fire starter for this generation by definition of how fire starters
Incorrect.
work.
There is another fire starter in this generation. Hisuian
Why do I feel like
Quilava is a fire starter for this generation.
Oh, Legends Arceus.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It is another Ghost Fire, and it is badass.
I mean, there is. I mean, I guess there's a certain Typhlosion.
Or Typhlosion, not Quilava, sorry.
Quilava also wouldn't be a starter. Cyndaquil is the start of that line.
Yes. I mean, starter covers all 3 forms of its evolution.
Is
You called Charizard it's a starter, even though it starts as a Charmander.
That's technically true. But does it even have? There's not Hisuian forms for the first 2. Is there just?
There's not.
Typhlosion?
They are just alternate forms for the final
For
evolution.
the finals, so yeah.
I don't know if I can count that.
Counts.
My fire choice is going to be. I mean, I actually do really like the look of Centiskorch and really long Centiskorch, Gmax Centiskorch.
Yes, Gmax Sunscorch is fucking great.
super long. I think G-Max Underscore is actually going to be my fire choice for Gen 8 because I do like super long fire centipede with G-Maxes. It's quite good. We'll go ahead and, well, actually, technically speaking, we're keeping those for I've been keeping those for gimmick forms, particularly. Didn't do all the other ones, so we'll do regular Scorch as my fire type. I really don't like the rabbit at all. The fire.
That's fair.
The fire minecart that turns into Fire Godzilla, kind of okay. And I just don't like the look. I like regular Arcanine, but I don't like the look of Hisuian Arcanine at all.
It is
I will-
thematically fine. But I don't really like Arcanine either. So
I will give that line, however, kudos for the name Colossal.
Oh yeah, the names are fine.
Yeah.
a lot of the names are actually pretty solid in Gen 8.
Over on Hunters, unsurprisingly, we have
Unsurprisingly,
Hisuian Typhlosion.
I actually do not like regular Typhlosion. It's an alright one, but it's not up there in my favorites. Hisuian Typhlosion, by getting Ghost type, elevated it to actually being viable for a lot of stuff.
If you want a
you do not
Fire
have good
Ghost type,
coverage.
just wait till next generation where we get a good Fire Ghost type.
We're in this generation, though. And we get 2 really good Fire Ghosts next generation.
We do get good Fire Ghosts next generation, but we'll get to that next generation. The Toy Factory has brought us
Darmanitan, hell
Darmanitan?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's one of our nice gimmick toys, you
G-Max
see it.
Darmanitan, yeah.
Yep, it's one of our nice gimmick toys. You squeeze the belly, it shoots out fire to light the kid's cigarette.
I'm sorry, the kids what?
Moving right along and not talking
Kill
about
this one.
that. We at Soundcon Gaming do not condone child smoking. And Krampus has chosen the rabbit.
I think
I-
we might. Good.
I like Cinderace. I think he's one of the cooler designs.
I have no comments.
This could be one of those times where we agree to disagree.
He's a soccer hooligan. They put bunny ears on. Okay. Anyways, I think we need a very long list of things that Sound Goblin Gaming does not actually endorse.
Like soccer.
But we exactly.
Like Mega Lopunny. Oh, no, wait, that's on my list.
Odds it should be. Anyways,
Yeah. Anyways, into water types, as spoken here, we have the James Bond lizard,
James Bond Jr.
who eventually becomes a college clock tower
Stuck on the
sniper.
tower. Yep. The tower's his own tail.
This has Cramorant, which I love because it just eats a Pikachu.
Well, he eats a random thing, either
Or
fish
technically
or
a
Pikachu,
fish. But it's
then
great the one that has Pikachu.
and then spits it out as an attack. And if it's the Pikachu, it causes paralysis,
It's very good.
which is fucking hilarious.
You have the first 2 of these monstrosities. So to explain,
If we were doing the worst, they would be those.
explain these monstrosities real quick. So Gen 8's fossil is actually a combination of 2 fossils
It should be noted
that
specifically.
can't
Gen
match.
8 yes, it should specifically be mentioned. Gen 8 is Pokemon England.
Yeah.
And the English Museum, when they were doing, trying to make dinosaur fossils work together
Kind of mixed some
a
stuff
long
up.
time ago, they were terrible at it.
Yeah.
And
So,
this honors that joke.
yeah. So the way that these work is basically you end up getting 2 fossils, one being the front half of the thing, one being the back half of the thing. There is no matching fossil set. It's
Nope.
always a weird mismatched thing. This is honestly the least horrifying one of them, in my opinion. We'll get to the other set that looks like they just took the back end of it. That's basically the back end of a creature that does not fit the front end of the creature in any way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
This has Aracuda and Barraskewda, not a bad Pokemon, really fast. This also
Kind of a
has the Hisuian Basculegion, the Hisuian version of Basculin. It's a further evolution, which is a ghost type, if I remember correctly.
The better Ghost Water
Yeah, Basculegion also actually pretty dang cool.
or Water Ghost.
But my choice is going to be Cramorant because the idea of specifically
Oh no,
specifically eating Pikachu Cramorant because holy crap, it's such a great design. It's very simple. It's just a bird, but it's eating a Pikachu. designs don't have to be all that complex to make me happy.
Fair.
Hunter, for Joel over here, for your choice.
Well, actually, I am changing it. It was going to be Inteleon, but
Sobble.
I love Sobble. Sobble is adorable, and he does become a water starter I really like. He's actually like pretty solid all the way through.
Perfectly fair. The Toy Factory has also brought us a Cramorant eating a Pikachu.
It's great. Yep, it's great. It's both a projectile, and I can get the mascot in 164 of these blind boxes.
Yep.
So you,
I kind of figured the blind box was preparing for that one.
so you finally get your Pikachu with another Pokemon.
I have a Pikachu already. I have it in starter.
Oh, right, you did it for the starter.
Yeah.
Sneak it
I
into
lost it like
Pokemon
all the
Yellow.
other starters everywhere else too. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Krampus has G-Max Empoleon.
Middling, kind of interesting, and then with the G-Max, it finally goes to something interesting they did with the design.
Yeah, Sniper in a tower.
Yeah, but it's
It
a
is
great,
the good.
but it's a great one. Because that tower is like 4 times the size of most Pokemon.
Yep.
And it is the best of the G-Max starter designs.
Which we'll see here in just a second. When this is what G-Max Rillaboom looks like. He just has a full drum set.
Yep.
That is a drum. Gorilla. This is actually the Gorilla that I'm most okay with of all the Gorillas they've done. If this was
His is the least egregious, I'll give you that.
This is the starter that I did when I did 8, because Gen 8, because again, I just don't care for any of the starters. So. It's like, whatever. Here's another monkey. I don't care for this monkey. Zarude's from the
Fuck that.
DLC, whatever.
It's not even from the DLC. It was one of the mythical distributions that for anything outside of Japan, because COVID hit, was so horribly done that a vast majority of players who were actively playing the gen at the time still never got.
Oh, I thought it was part of the
wanna know-
DLC along with
No.
the bear, the
No.
this bear.
Now, the reason why there are 2 Zarudes there is they did 2 different distributions for it because of 2 different movies. There's Zarude, which was the first one, and then Dada Zarude, which has a pink scarf.
Yep.
Dada Zarude never came to the States.
Ah.
Regular Zarude was distributed through their online newsletter, except it wasn't. Like, I think they did numbers like 10% of the people that were actually signed up actually got the code. It was fucking bullshit. I have one because I bought a Japanese movie code off eBay. I also got a shiny Celebi out of it, but still, yeah, no, fuck Zarude.
You got Calyrex. It's a weird rabbit thing with a big ball on its head. It'll have later forms that we'll see later on.
It has the biggest brain.
It has biggest brain. It's boring.
Yep, it is very boring.
Headlock is a G-Max Venusaur. It's still boring. It's better than regular Venusaur. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But it's still boring.
It's better than Mega Venusaur.
It is also better than Mega Venusaur, which is also boring. Here's a Pokeball, except it's grass now. Hisui and Voltorbs. My actual choice that I like is actually the Appleton line, the whole Applin, Flapple, and Appleton. It's a big apple pie Pokemon. But I actually like the little tiny weird floaty apple worm
Flapple.
So we'll go with that one. If it wasn't for the fact there are grass types actually like in Gen 9, it would actually probably be Hydrapple in Gen 9 too. Hunter, your favorite grass type? Hisuian Electorb.
Voltorb.
Nope, combining both of them. Electorb.
Would be Flapple as well. I love how much Hisui and Voltorb fucks with their lore. So, Voltorb looks the way it does because it is pretending to be a Pokeball to hide.
Uh-huh.
Hisuian Voltorb exists before Pokeballs existed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love it. It's fucking great.
Don't think too hard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Over the Toy Factory. G-Max Rillaboom.
Well, as you said, it's a drum set.
It is.
is a drum
It
set.
is a drum set.
It's a drum
Yeah.
set complete with drummer.
Parents are gonna murder their kids.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna buy that, and then they are literally gonna destroy it.
Do their best to find where the batteries are to remove it.
Batteries.
But yeah, for the drummer.
That's a living Pokemon we give you.
I mean, this is a Toy Factory. I would assume that only 10% of what we give is living.
The toy.
Yeah, about roughly 10% of that is the actual monkey.
Fair.
I say it's a toy. You say it's a Toy Factory, but two steps ago, give kids lighters. So
We didn't say it was an ethical Toy Factory.
and Krampus has Appleton.
Appleton, who I'm sure is both an adorably sweet Pokemon and is ruthlessly devoured by every Pokemon that comes
I was
across.
gonna say, adorably sweet and deliciously
Yeah.
sweet.
Pokemon aren't meant to be delicious, not like this.
Makes me want to check and see
Slowpoke Tales
how big Appleton is, how likely things are built to eat him. Like, they are dragons.
Which makes it even more delicious.
As we move into electric type,
Oh, I've not been in the correct mode. Was there anything else I could have actually picked? No, it still would have been the same. Still would have been the
electric
same.
type has the Morpeko line, which changes between a regular Morpeko and a hangry Morpeko. This is the signature Pokemon of Marnie, one of your rivals.
Yep.
This is the other side of the oh god, why did we do this? Fossil Pokemon, where you see this like little body and giant ass legs. How could you possibly think these should go together? Same idea of the fish back end. Another very lazy, phoned-in Pikachu design. A new Reggie. That's Reggie Lucky. The electric Reggie is in here. A new dog. So if you want to be a dog trainer, you get Boltund. But I think my choice is going to end up being the... God, I don't remember the names. The electric poison type...
Toxicity.
Toxicitries, yeah.
Yep.
The punk rocker.
Toxtricity. Yeah, Toxtricity.
Yes, Toxtricity.
Yep, Toxicity.
Yes, the punk rock Pokemon. And we'll ignore the fact that it's like first stage is a baby in a diaper.
Well, it is a baby type.
It is.
That might actually be its designation.
It might be baby Pokemon, but it's a baby in a diaper for its first type. Then it becomes punk rocker, and its G-Max form is kind of wild.
It's a fusion of both.
Over here on Hunter's Green, we also have
I picked the other one because you already had
the
High Key.
low,
Yep.
low energy or low key toxicity, the blue version.
I like both of them.
The Toy Factory has a Hisuian Electrode.
It's
Tox,
for the
by the
Gosha
way.
machine. 1 in every 8 is going to be a Hisuian one instead of electric. So the ball itself is also collectible.
The ball itself
I
is
confirm
also
Toxel
collectible.
is a baby Pokemon.
And Krampus is going to have Morpeko.
This was an incredibly hard selection. Like, I spent more time thinking about this than I have most any other thing on the list, because there are 3 really good choices in here. As much as I love Toxtricity and might or might not be kicking him down the line, we'll see. Like, Morpeko is just so adorable.
And he gets
It's so
angry
chubby,
every
I
other
just
turn.
wanna squeeze it. He gets angry every other turn.
Yep.
But even when he's
Oh.
angry, he's adorable.
He's still adorable when he's angry.
I like Toxtricity because you are guaranteed to get one.
Yes.
It also helps that Marnie is one of my favorite rivals.
Marnie's a good
Oh,
rival.
absolutely.
I think she's one of the best rivals,
She's
personally. But
she's definitely high on the list of rivals throughout the entirety of the franchise, and she's the best rival in Sword and Shield.
Oh,
Like,
no
hands
doubt.
fucking down.
As we
She's
move-
so good, she even has her own team there to prop her up,
she does have her own team proper up,
which is phenomenal.
which is more of the actual like hooligan group than she is.
Yep.
But
I Team Yell may be my favorite team in the
Team
entire
Yell's a pretty good
franchise.
as we move into Ice Pokemon, for some reason they decided they needed to make Mr. Rhyme. Because we needed more things like related to Mr. Mime, apparently. Although at least Mr. Rhyme is not as terrifying as Mr. Mime is. He becomes a dapper gentleman. More horrible concocted nightmares. A table. So we get Hizui and Avalugg. So there's probably like a 50% chance this is going to end up in the toy factory because they need a piece of furniture. This is also where Glastrier is, which is one of our 2 horses. Which have a Calyrex Shadow Rider Calyrex Rider version, Calyrex Ice Rider. Basically,
Yep.
Calyrex rides one of 2 horses. This has Ice Skew, which is a penguin with a giant ice cube on its head that when it gets hit, loses it and changes its stats. But my choice here is I'm actually going to choose Frostmoth. I actually really like the design of Frostmoth. So a big old fluffy ice bug moth.
Good design.
Hunter's choice for this is going to be
Just a little guy.
Hisuian Dimension or Darumaka?
No.
Yeah.
Galarian
Or
Darumaka.
Galarian, yeah.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Over here in the toy factory, strangely enough, we do not have a table to go along with the previous table.
No, because the table has 2 types, so it can go in a different category.
Fair enough.
True.
Uh, yeah, so this Lapras actually has a big enough shell that, yeah, I could actually just make this a boat. And straight up, there could be, like, room in that boat for, who knows what. A child, full-size adult. Scale this up a bit, just make it a luxury liner.
Got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that could be a cruise
We
ship.
have boat lappers.
Yep.
Krampus has also chosen boat lappers.
I like Lapras, and Boat Lapras is just a bigger and funnier concept.
That is fair. Lapras is fantastic ice type. I think all of our ice type in Gen 1.
Don't know that there was much choice
Yes.
otherwise.
There was a couple.
There's actually a lot of choices in Gen 1.
There's 5 in Gen 1.
There's 5 choices. in
Okay,
Gen
correction.
1.
There's 4 in Gen 1.
There's 4. I was gonna say there was 4 that we would have reasonably picked.
And I was torn between Lapras and Articuno, because I actually like Articuno.
Fair enough.
And I like Cloyster, which was another good choice.
We get to our fighting
Anyways.
types for this generation. You have the fighting octopus in Clobtopus and Graplock.
Grappalocked.
My brain doesn't want to work. You can choose Urshifu forms if you didn't choose them earlier, the non-water ones. As well as base. Actually, the water ones are
Yeah, it's water fighting or dark fighting.
or dark fighting. Yeah. We got our Sneasler and Hisuian Sneasel. Some G-Max forms here. G-Max Machamp, just a really big Machamp. Hisuian Lilligant is actually a really good Pokemon as a fighting grass type, but didn't choose it earlier. And of course, we have Zamazenta, his crowned version, and his Behemoth Bash Zamazenta as the one of the box arts for this generation. My choice, however, is going to be a Pokemon that and Phalanx, which has a fantastic Mega form in Night.
Yes.
It's one of the Megas I do really like in Night in ZA. But I'm going to choose this big dumb ostrich version of
Zapdos.
or it's a Zapdos, yeah. I was going to say Moltres, and Moltres is this one.
Galarian
Yes,
Zapdos.
Galarian Zapdos, which is just a big old dumb ostrich.
Mhm.
I actually like the Galarian bird trio quite a bit.
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of people think Zapdos and He's not electric type this time.
Nope, he's a fighting type. It's got
Fighting
them
type.
got them big old kicky legs. Hunter's choice for fighting type is going to be okay. There's our Phalanx.
What's better than one little guy when you have
Five
five little
little
guys as
guys?
one?
5 little guys doing the little instep, rockin' step. Over here on the toy factory, we also have a Phalanx.
Yeah, and it's not even close. And for once, this was an easy choice in fighting.
Oh yeah.
I can sell 5 pieces of a single Pokemon. One of which is the front. It's great. They're also the blind boxes.
Of course they are.
Not surprising.
And
Actually, they would fit in the gacha, technically. Yeah, we'll throw them in gacha.
and Krampus has chosen Single Strike. Urshifu.
Urshifu. Really, I'm a fan of the entire line of Urshifu,
Yeah.
but I chose the base one just because, like, whichever one you go into, it's a great design.
Yeah.
Really only
Yep.
changes the color.
Yeah, Urshifu is a good Pokemon. A really interesting DLC added Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's kind of the focus of the DLC. Then we're going to get to poison types. You can get some stuff in here that you could have got earlier. Obviously, the Toxtricity line is poison. We have some new Megas. The Mega Pile of Trash. Mega Gengar for his giant open mouth. The
He's just a hungry boy.
dapper Galarian Weezing. Big tall hats. This is also where we're going to first see Eternatus show up, and G-Max, or Eternamax Eternatus, the highest stated Pokemon in the game. The Sneasels are still here, because they are poison types. I don't actually like the design of Eternatus at all. I think it's just a,
No, it's shit.
it's just a weird, and now the G-Max version is just a giant hand.
The Gmac or the Eternamax that's a Reaper.
Yeah, it's just a horrible giant hand coming out of the sky to drain energy from the world. Now you also have your Galarian Slowbro and Slowking designs, where you get Psychic Poison.
Slowking, that.
Huh?
Slowking's design. That's just a Dragon Quest enemy.
This is where you get a Hisuian Quillfish, which has an evolution that regular Quillfish doesn't have, to get into Overquill. I'm going to go ahead and drop a Sneasler here, because I didn't do it earlier. For my choice for poison Pokemon. Hunter, your choice for poison Pokemon is the very dapper Galarian Weezing. With his big old stove pumping gas hats.
It is a
It's a good
design. Yeah.
Over here in the toy factory, we have the gaping maw that is G-Max.
But all right, before you
Gengar?
explain that, let me guess. Is this like a bouncy castle?
No, it's a slip and slide. It's just a one-way trip.
Wow.
How do we get this one past the marketing team? The kids can't buy the blind box.
They suggested it. Listen,
Yes,
sometimes
the Gengar.
And this is where Krampus is going to get his Toxtricity in.
I did have to betray one of my principles of they attach knives to a Pokemon. It would have been Sneasler, but I couldn't not choose Morpeko for my electricity, and I had to put Toxtricity somewhere.
That is fair.
As someone who's played Arceus, I'm not a fan of Sneasler. It's one of your traversal Pokemons, and it is sometimes a pain in the ass to use. Well, it's the wall climber, and sometimes he decides he doesn't want to climb
Doesn't
that
want to
wall.
climb walls.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of ground type options. You do get Silcobra and Sandaconda, the Silly Cobra, which does get a G-Max form, which is a giant spinning sand whirlwind snake. You got a Galarian Yamask, which has Runigerus,
Runerigus.
big old not bone, but like stone rune monster.
Yeah, Runerigus.
Yeah. Ursaluna as a evolution for the
Teddy Ursa and
Teddy Ursa and earlier one.
yeah, whatever its evolution is that no one cares about.
Yeah. I mean, people care about Ursaluna. Ursaluna is a very strong Pokemon, but
Ursaluna's pretty badass.
and for some reason they decided that Galar needed a Stunfisk variation.
The actual bear trap one.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a Silly Cobra. He's all wrapped up inside of himself, stick his little nose out. Also, I mean, look at my options, not that many.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
as good as Ursaluna is as a Pokemon, it's just a bear.
Yep.
It's just a mud-covered bear.
Is a bear.
Hunter has chosen the big old spinny top.
Yeah, the
G-Max
class
version.
5 Sandy Cobra.
Yep.
Generally, I pick Ghosts when Ghosts are available, but I really do not care about Yamask
Yamask.
or Runerigus.
Yeah. They're just kind of whatever. Regular
exist.
mask is kind of whatever.
Its evolution method is a pain in the fucking ass.
Huh.
Take a certain amount of damage on it without it dying, and then take it to a very specific location.
Ah.
Pain in the ass.
The Toy Factory has gone with the Silly Cobra. Sandaconda.
It plush is fine.
Yeah.
Plushie's fine.
They make actual plushies of it. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's basically just a pillow cone.
Yeah, effectively.
And Krampus has also chosen Sandaconda.
Yes.
I'd say that's the sweep, even though I picked the
That's an
Gymnax version.
effectively Sandaconda sweep. You just chose
Yeah.
the G-Max version.
Granted, the choices.
Now we get to the all-popular flying option. This is an auspicious flying section.
There's
This-
something here that...
This is
Shouldn't
not
exist.
a normal bird.
Uh-huh. Not normal flying.
Not
Just flying.
only is this not a normal bird, this is a primary flying type.
Mm-hmm.
Primary flying type, I think, might quite possibly be the rarest base type in the game. Because if I remember correctly, it
I'd
tends to
have
always
to
be the
look that
secondary
up.
type.
I'd have to look that up. Fairy might?
But
I don't know. I don't know.
A
Because there's a
pure,
lot of flying something else.
but also a pure flying type.
Yep.
Very rare. Eventually does get another typing. Comes Flying Steel. Later on comes Corviknight. In fact, the whole line is good. Rookidee into Corvisquire into Corviknight.
Yep.
And then G-Max Corviknight, which has like fucking
Feather funnels.
funnels. It's just a Gundam. This is where all the Galarian version of the legendary birds are, obviously, because they're all flying type. Which has Galarian Moltres, which has these cool pink flames, and Galarian Articuno, which is doing this arm thing. You got the Hisuian version of Braviary. Obviously, these G-Maxes are in here because they're flying types. Cramorant's still in here. This is where Enamorus is. Which
Could
is,
not exist.
which goes along with the Tornadus, Landorus set from earlier.
Yep.
With a Therian form, where Therian form is a turtle. It's a fairy type, so it's also a fairy type. I'm going to choose Corviknight. Fantastic flying type. Flying Steel is interesting typing. It has a direct lore link to a Pokemon we'll see in Gen 9.
It is also the taxi
It is the, as the taxi in
for
Gen 8.
flight in Gen 8.
Yep.
So you don't have to have a flying Pokemon on your team. It just free fast travel.
They are not the taxi in Gen 9. We'll cover that when we see the Gen 9 Pokemon that's the cause of that.
Correct.
Hunter side has also a Corviknight.
Corviknight carried me through a lot of shit in my Gen 8 runs.
Yeah, it's just a good Pokemon in general.
It's a real good Pokemon. Much like Talonflame in Gen 6.
Yep.
It's just fucking solid.
The Toy Factory has G-Max Charizard.
Yep, I have to get Charizard in here somehow.
It's very
Fair.
fair. And Krampus also has Corviknight.
Yep,
Corviknight, just a really nice Pokemon design.
just a really good design in general.
Moving,
And my steel type was taken up later by other choices.
Aha. Moving into Psychic types. There's some obvious ones here that we've already seen. The Mr. Rhyme, Galarian Mr. Mime are obviously Psychic types, much like regular Mr. Mime is. Calyrex, as we already
Slam
covered, is
this one
Cyber
down
Touch.
right now.
Both the Rider forms are seen here now. You have Shadow Rider and Ice Rider Calyrex. The Galarian Articuno is a flying Psychic type. Obviously, Slowpokes, Slowbros, and Slowking continue to be Psychic. This adds the Hattony line. Hatenna, Hatem, and Hattony. Then you also get a bug for this generation, which is Dottler and Orbeetle, with a G-Max form of G-Max Orbeetle with a flying saucer far back. I've been going around it though because obviously you have the adorable as shit Galarian Ponyta and Galarian Rapidash, which are just an adorable design. It's fantastic. My choice is going to be the Ponyta version for Psychic type. They're also Fairy. I think they're Psychic Fairy.
They are Psychic Fairy.
The base Ponyta is only psychic.
Oh,
So
yes.
I guess Fire only has Rapidash. Yeah.
I love you, Psychic Horse.
That's
He gets
just
very-
an
yes,
excuse to put it in your
very
choice.
well.
Hunter's choice is also a Galarian Ponyta.
Just adorable.
It is so adorable. The Toy Factory has Galarian Ponyta.
I think when you capture this in game, the My Little Pony theme plays in your head every fucking time. I don't even think I have to explain this one much.
It is
Really.
kind of condensed My Little Pony design.
No, it's not My Little Pony. It's My Little Ponyta.
And Krampus also slammed that thing in right there. That is, of course, a Galarian Ponyta
sweep.
sweep.
The marketing department's like, write that down, that's gold. Steal it from him.
Take that, Hasbro. Going into bug types,
We had an A, it's different. It worked for Palworld.
we've seen most of the bug types. Actually, we've seen every bug type here except the new evolution of Cleavor, which has a 99% chance of being chosen by Krampus because it's a bug with knife hands.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a little blip bug, which I believe evolves into Dottler.
Yep.
The pre-evolution
Yes.
of that. It just doesn't have Psychic type then. Then becomes a Psychic type. I've already chosen it, so I'm going to choose it again. Here is Scentiscorch again. I like the Scentiscorch.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with Frostmoth.
They're both really good. I do like both the both Scentiscorch and Frostmoth. Actually, realistically, I'm going to cheat here and put G-Max Scentiscorch here because I'm not going to choose when we actually get to gimmick forms. But get it here just so I can have the
Fair.
representation because I actually like the super long fire worm. Firepede. Hunter, your choice is
Orbital.
Orbeetle.
It's got a Gundam crest.
You do have a Gundam crest. It is basically just a giant robot bug
Uh-huh.
that eventually becomes a flying saucer giant robot bug.
Yes.
The Toy Factory has chosen the flying saucer G-Max giant flying bug.
Pretty much explicitly for that reason. Also, you kick like the bug out of the saucer part, and you can just strap the kid to there, and bam, he can fly.
That seems dangerous.
That should be fine.
Noticing a theme from the merchandising department
Of
this,
Gen 8.
day.
Listen,
lot
it's
of
probably
dangerous
safer
shit.
than him right on top of it, and he's going to do that.
Okay, you're not wrong.
And Krampus has, oh look at that, he chose the Pokemon with knife hands.
Oh, but look, a bug with knives, except the knives are heavy at the top, and you make sort of a chopping motion with them.
Oh look, half your selection's in the bug type.
That is very on theme, yes.
Oh yeah, he literally has every version of
Uh-huh.
Scyther so far.
Yep.
Look, I can't help, that's their best bug design.
Moving right into the rock types. It came up earlier, but it didn't really mention it. It got Dreadnought, who is a water rock type, so big old turtle. And then everything else here is stuff we've seen before. Actually, we didn't see Roly-Coly, because the Roly-Coly doesn't have fire type at that point. Doesn't get fire type until it becomes Gargoyle.
Yeah, I don't think we saw a Stonejourner there either.
Oh yeah, we didn't see Stonejourner either, because Stonejourner is just a rock type.
Yep.
But the Hisuian Arcanines have been in here. Obviously, he was here just a second ago. And the table is still around. I'm going to go ahead and throw big rock charcoal Godzilla here. The rock types in this one are kind of whatever, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Actually, that's not true. I'll put Cleaver here. I think Cleaver is not a terrible design. Mostly because I'd like the Scyther line in general. Hunter, your choice is a Dreadmaw.
I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I like turtles.
Like turtles?
I like turtles.
Turtles.
Turtles is turtles.
The marketing department has finally put the table on.
It was
He
very
did say
slim
it had
pickings in
another
this category.
It is some
Yeah.
this category. And
No, but this table won't actually melt.
Krampus chose
Colossal, yes.
Col-
Although it should be
Colossal.
mentioned, every step of this evolution, they were bringing their absolute A game for the puns. The base
Oh,
form is Roly-Coly.
Uh-huh.
The middle form is Car-Coal, because it's just a cart of coal
Coal,
with
yep.
eyes. And then it's Colossal.
Yep. No, it's good all around. And then the G-Max version becomes basically just turns the Colossal into a furnace.
Yes.
It is a good design throughput the whole way. In our ghost type for this generation, we have a number of choices. The ones we've already seen that are in here. Obviously, the Hisuian Zoroarks are in here. The fish, which we've covered. The ghost Spectrier and Calyrex Shadow Rider. Then we have Sinistea and Poltegeist, which is a little teacup Pokemon. Ghost inhabiting a teacup. We have the somewhat chilling Galarian Corsola, which is basically earlier Corsola, except it's dead now because you killed the oceans.
Yep, a bleached coral.
And it gets bleached coral and actually gets an evolution. But then we get the fantastic stealth bomber dragon that fires its earlier evolutions out as weapons.
Yep.
Dragapult, which is absolutely fantastic.
Some of you may die, but that's a chance I'm willing to take.
It's hard to tell from the little sprite here, but you can see it starts out as Dreepy, comes into Drakloak, has a little Dreepy right on top of it, and when you get to Dragapult, it actually has these little sections here that have Dreepies in it that it fires as missiles. It's fantastic. 10 out of 10. Good dragon.
Now, are the Dreepies also ghosts?
Uh-huh.
Yes, they're all ghosts.
It is a ghost
so
dragon.
It's firing its dead children out. How does it reload? Does it have to make more children and then
Well, I
kill
imagine
them,
the Dreepy
or-
can just fly back and reload themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is
okay.
ostensibly firing actual Dreepies.
I didn't know if the Dreepies were exploding and dying or something. Or...
I mean, they're already dead, so it's not like they can really die. That which is dead may never die.
And I picked the
Hunter's
ammunition
looking
as
creepy.
the. It's a real tough one. There's a lot of really good
Dreepy is
adorable
cute.
ghosts in this one. Also, they didn't have the bullshit I could do with Sinistea.
Well, speaking of Sinistea, the Toy Factory chose the
Uh-huh.
Sinistea. Did the Toy Factory choose Sinistea for the bullshit thing about Sinistea? Because I imagine the Toy Factory doesn't know the bullshit about Sinistea.
The ultimate fucking gotcha. Or chase thing.
Well, I assume this is
Oh,
going
the
in the
Street Market.
gotcha.
I mean, it's going to our teacup sets. It's a
Yeah, I was
teacup.
gonna say it's gonna be with teas,
Okay, well, you see, the thing about Sinistea is that most Sinestees are
The phony version.
phony fakes.
Hmm?
And there's a authentic Sinistea, which has an authentic mark on the bottom of the cup.
Ah,
And that is part of the thing there is like it's a small chance that the Sinistea is an authentic Sinistea with like the actual mark on it. There's no actual stat difference or anything to them, but it is a visual difference that is one of those like weird little.
It's
These
a
are
visual difference that you literally only see at a certain angle because it's on the
it's on the
bottom
bottom
of
of the
it.
cup.
on the ledge. So when it's moving a certain way, you'll see a flash of the blue mark.
Yep. So it is basically a Pokemon with a built-in gotcha mechanic.
That's amusing, actually.
Yep.
Of course, all our Sinistées are completely authentic
Sure
because
they
we have blue paint.
And Krampus has also chosen Dragapult.
Oh, my babies!
Our ghost types, or sorry, not ghost type, dragon types. We just did your ghost type. Has obviously the dragons we talked about earlier. Apple in line, half the horrible monstrosities. The Duraludon and Gmax Duraludon. Dreepies, Eternatus is here. Another Reggie, got Reggie Drago this generation. You also have Histouian, Sliggoo, and Gudra. It's basically just a snail version of Gudra. And then you have origin forms for Dialga and Palkia are also dragons.
They are things that exist. We don't talk
They
about
are
them
things
for
that exist. They look weird. I'm going to do a big ol' snail Gudra. It's a dragon steel type.
Dragon Steel.
Interesting typing. Basically, if you get a Goomy, you can go either way. For the most part. But it's cute. It's another Gudra. I like Gudra. This is where Hunter has gotten in a Flapple.
Yep.
As talked about earlier, Flapple, solid little dragon worm. Dragon type over on the marketing team is a Dragapult.
Which is why you didn't see the Dragapult earlier.
Oh,
Also,
Fair.
yes, the Dragapult is in the blind boxes. The Dreepies are in the Electro Gotcha, but only the Hisuian Electro Gotcha.
so you only have a 1 in 8 chance of getting
No, you have a
Only
1 in 8 chance of getting a chance
of getting a Dreepy.
Yep. Yep. No, I caught that immediately.
It's a nightmare. And Krampus
Listen, we have to have chase things.
has chosen that Gmax or Duraludon.
Yep. It's a somewhat interesting Pokemon design that turns into a really good G-Max design.
Become as Tower.
Yes. Unfortunately, if the Dragapult runs into it, we run into it.
Dragapult can't melt Stevie. It's not a fire type. In the dark types, we have Nickit and Thievul, which are designs that I actually really like. The little goblin line in the Impidimp, Morgrim, Grimmsnarl line, and the weirdly muscular-legged G-Max Grimmsnarl.
Jojo Posen.
We have the adorable Galarian Zigzagoon, which is just a black and white version of Zigzagoon with the same Linoone evolution, but then also gets Obstagoon, another punk. Morpeko, as previously covered, is also dark type. Then we've seen every other dark type that's in here as well. Obviously,
Yep.
Galarian Moltres is dark type with his dark pink flames. The Hisuian Quillfish and Overquillar. And Hisuian Samurott is also a dark type. I actually really like the Nickit. I think it's adorable. With the little vacuum tail. It's the thief mask. Very cute Pokemon. Hunter has chosen an Impidimp.
Morgrim.
Oh, sorry, middle one, Morgrim, yeah.
I think it's a really good design.
It is a good, like, imp, eventual punk, or not, he's not an eventual punk, he's a weird goblin creature.
Yep.
The Toy Factory has also chosen Nickit.
Yeah. we're experimenting with some technology where the Nickit can actually mail stuff out. We haven't quite gotten the personality working as we want it yet. If there's stuff missing in your house, it might be coincidence. Don't worry about it.
I was about to ask. Wait, you're
They're
creating
using
it
the
to mail
PC
stuff
system to
out-
steal things from kids' houses. We gotta stop the marketing team.
Look, if the kids lose their
I
toys,
assure
they have
you
to buy
is-
new toys.
I assure you, it is just a minor programming error, and it will be fixed in the next update.
Uh-huh.
You've already said that the purpose is for it to mail stuff. What stuff is it going to be mailing, buddy?
The stuff that you choose for it to mail, obviously.
I don't believe that for a second. Especially not when you name it that.
Yeah, he's a Nickit. Like, he's nicking
I
it
know
to
what you're
mail it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we should probably workshop the name more in retrospect. Also, the mask was probably not a great idea.
I just hope they don't evolve it into a Thievel. That really
That
gives it
should be
away.
fun.
Krampus has chosen Obstagoon.
I've chosen Obstagoon because he's such a great punk design.
He is a
The punk
fantastic
designs
punk
for this
design.
generation in general are really on point.
Yeah.
He's a good punk design. I like the design of Zigzagoon to begin with. The black and white Zigzagoon is cute. The glowing evil red eyes for being a punk. So this final evolution that gets to this is quite nice as well. Our steel type sees a couple new options here. This is where Zacian is. Zacian is our other, or the Zacian Crown and Zacian Behemoth Blade, our other box art. There's also G-Max Melmetal. The Copperaja, Q-Fin Copperaja line, which also has a G-Max
Yep.
form. As well as Galarian Meowth and Perzerker.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go ahead and cheat here and throw in the G-Max version of Corvisquire, or Corviknight, with the little bird funnels. Just a nice continuation on that design. Although I do kind of want to pick dog with knife in its mouth, I can pick that for Legendary. Hunter. Perzerker.
I really like the design for Berserker, especially the beard.
Yeah. Like, Galarian Meowth is kind of whatever, in my opinion, but Berserker with the
Yeah.
black head, so it gives the helmet appearance and the big old beard.
Yep.
It is good, no doubt. The Toy Factory doing a quick switch.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure things out as to which one's going where, basically.
Has switched over to
Okay.
Behemoth Blade Zacian.
Yes, I'm selling this to your inner 8-year-old boy. Any objections?
What, is it going to cut out the inner 8-year-old boy? Free it from inside me?
Listen, it's a dog with a sword in its mouth. I don't think I can not sell this to a child.
It is a dog with a sword in his mouth. It is Puppy Sif. And Krampus has also chosen Berserker.
Berserker. Just in a category that also had a few good choices, Perzerker is both the perfect like pun name to come out of nowhere, and it evolves off of the Scrungly Meowth.
Yep, it does evolve off of Scrungly Meowth.
I was already going to get Scrungly Meowth, and then you throw in Perzerker as a bonus. How can I say no?
Very fair.
Fair.
Our fairy types for this generation, a bunch of stuff you've already seen. The Zacian line is fairy. Obviously, Enamorous, which was earlier, is fairy. The only new fairy type we haven't seen yet so far is the Alcremie line, which starts with Milcery, gets to Alcremie, which has a bunch of different forms. In fact, there's even a favorite Alcremie that we'll get to later on. And then it's G-Max form, which is just a giant cake, which I like. It's basically a new one in this line. I kind of want to give it to Galarian Rapidash, because it is really good, just growing up version of the incredibly adorable Ponyta. But who else is there for me to choose in Legends?
Generation had a lot of legends.
But I'm going to give it to Zacian Crown because I need to get a famed party member of Tales of Vesperia Repeat into my party, or into my sheet. Knife Dog, Puppy Sif. Had to get it in somewhere.
Best Tails game.
Vesperia's
I
a
still need
really
to
good
actually
Tales
get
game.
really into playing.
Yeah.
it.
We need to get a group together to do Vesperia. Like it has a solid combat system. The story is really good.
I have picked the cake.
The cake is a good choice. Cake is a fantastic choice.
This cake, not a lie.
The marketing team has also chosen a large cake.
We have some tie-ins with bakeries.
It's fair. Hell, that entire line you could absolutely do as a full tie-in.
I mean, it
Yes,
makes sense.
absolutely.
People want to buy Pokemon desserts for parties and stuff, so just have a bakery and sell a giant Alcremie cake.
How has
Exactly.
this not actually been a thing they've made?
Well, the Alcremie cake itself is like tens of feet tall, and
I mean, a smaller version, obviously, but still.
I would not be surprised if someone did a small, or if they did like I don't know, not Pokemon
That-
Company directly, but if you could get a bakery to do an Alcremie cake,
You,
or they're done
you,
with like
you
a
could get a
promotion or
bakery to do an Alcremie cake. It will not be cheap.
something. Yeah. No, it has like 6 layers.
4 and a decorative Alcremie on top, but
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. Oh yeah, that's still gonna be a big cake. There's no way to do that small.
no.
Like you're looking at wedding cake sized cake, and that's never cheap.
No.
And Krampus has put in an Amorous.
Wow, how dare you?
Okay. This is another one where I have to applaud the brazenness of whatever guy on the Pokemon design team is injecting his specific fetishes into the game.
No, you put that back in the trash where it belongs.
Because he's part of the Landorus, the Frostorus, and the whatever line. So
Landorus,
it's
Tornadus, and whatever the other one is. Yeah.
yeah, it's the primal forces of wind, stone, thunder, and hotness.
But it's not hot.
What are you talking about? He's a sexy snake.
You put that fucking thing back in the trash where it belongs.
Let me get to starters. Again, I don't really care for any of the actual Gen 8 starters. I'll go ahead and put my Hisuian Typhlosion here, but really this is kind of whatever category for me. Hunter, your starter choice. Also,
Hisuian Typhlosion.
Hisuian Typhlosion. Looks like a Grookey for the marketing department.
Yeah, I was trying to decide on the most plushy one. That's probably beats out the Score Bunny just a little bit.
That's fair. And Krampus has a Score Bunny. We can move right into gimmick form. There are a lot of gimmick form options in this one because we got an entire game that was basically alternate forms, or added a ton of alternate forms, as well as all the G Maxes that existed in this. It actually makes you like see there's not that many G Max forms
Not really.
for a game that added G Max.
Also, there's more Galarian forms than there are Hisuian forms.
Yeah. You're not here yet, otherwise I'd choose you.
Yeah. Fair. That is Gen 9.
Okay, I cheated and I've already put Longworm in here. Actually, there are gimmick forms that are missing from here.
Which ones?
Where's Charizard?
Oh yeah.
That's actually a good question. Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have chosen it.
No, actually,
It's available in surplus, but it should be
it should be available normally. It's literally just Gmax Charizard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gmax Charizard, Gmax Venusaur, and Blastoise.
Huh.
Actually, yeah, no, it's missing a lot because it's also missing the Pikachu, the Meowth, the Butterfree. It's
And it's not like some of these didn't show up in the previous categories. That's just weird.
it's only got the actual Gen 8 new ones because it's missing all of the other ones that were Pokemon previously.
That's fair. These are all technically Gen 8 Pokemons.
I mean, you say that there are other previous categories that have their gimmick forms for stuff.
There are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've had opportunities to pick them.
And like I said, Gmax is the gimmick of Gen 8.
Yes, Gmax is the gimmick.
So it should be in there.
Yeah, I mean,
So if you go switch to surplus, you'll be able to pick them.
Nah, I'm just gonna use this to sneak in the Hisuian Again, I didn't put any of the previous categories
Okay.
because it is a good Pokemon. Hunter, this is where you're getting your flying saucer.
My UFO. Yep. My
Ufos.
UFO.
Over on the Toy Factory, this is where we have a Gmax Corviknight.
Yep. He's actually fairly toyetic himself.
Plus, it comes with a lot of little
And-
bits that kids can lose, then you can sell replacements.
Exactly.
Or alternatively, your Nickit can steal and mail back to you, then you can sell them the kids' replacements.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a program error.
Krampus has chosen the stovepipe hat adorned
Yep, Galarian Wheezing.
Galarian Weezing.
A great joke for a English version of Wheezing.
And then we get to legendaries. This is where I'm going to sneak my Urshifu in. But overall, there's a number of good legendaries in here. I like the horses. I like the horses on their own. I don't think adding
Yes.
Calyrex to them helps. I mean,
Does not.
they are better Pokemon with Calyrex as the writer versions, but I do like both the horses. I also do really like Galarian Zapdos for the Galarian birds, but I'll sneak an Urshifu in here because I did not have had him in earlier, and I do think Urshifu is a really cool Pokemon. And my best for generation, just to get that in here while I'm here, I'm gonna give that to. This one's kind of tough. We will do Hisuian Zora. I actually really like that design. Hunter's copying my ideas.
I had them picked before you said shit.
With a Urshifu and Hisuian Zora.
It was a little tough for me. I actually don't hate a lot of the Gen 8 legendaries, but most of them are kind of meh to me. I do like all three of the Galarian birds.
Yep.
But I really liked the Rapid Strike Urshifu. It's really good.
Had I gotten Urshifu in earlier, I probably would have picked Galarian Moltres to get on there, because I already have Galarian Zapdos, who's my favorite of the three birds, but I like all three of the Galarian birds. And the Toy Factory has chosen Gmax Eternatus, the giant hand in the sky that wants to kill all of us.
Yep. It's a nice spiky glove hand thing.
Why do
From the maker of Lawn Darts.
Okay.
I know better than the question.
Well,
of
now
the
I know who
marketing
made it.
department.
Here, child, take the pain glove.
And as far as our bestseller is concerned, it's easily just the double blind box bullshit that is this thing. I will take all of Hunter's money.
Kids buy so many to try and get their dreamies.
No, you won't get any of my money. I'll get mine directly from the source,
The Nicket?
the graveyard.
And Krampus has gone with one of the G-Max versions of Urshifu.
Yep, the single strike.
Yep.
Specifically.
Which is red as opposed to Rapid Strikes, which is blue.
Yeah.
And Toxtricity. Good choice, good choice.
I think of all the designs, they were cooking the most when they came up with him. The other ones on the list are like funny or are the best of the starters. You know, you have to do it in brackets. But I think Toxtricity is just them doing their best design work.
Yeah, it is just a solid design all around. Like, it works really well into the whole punk idea they were going with for being the, like, effectively soccer hooligans that Team Yell and their whole set are.
Yeah.
Which is like
Yeah.
why they are typically using the Toxtricity as the Obstagoons as their team, as their like signature Pokemon that the team always has.
I don't actually think they use Toxtricity that much.
Do they not? I could have feel they did. They definitely use Obstagoon.
They absolutely use Obstagoon.
But I feel like they use Toxtricity as well. It's been a while since I played Sword and Shield, obviously. But regardless, fantastic design.
Yep.
And now we get into the current generation. Scarlet Violet as well as Pokemon ZA. Obviously ZA isn't really giving us any new Pokemon. It's just going to give us new Megas.
Yep.
But Scarlet and Violet actually did give us quite a new Pokemon, or quite a number of new Pokemon.
Some are really good.
Some of which are really good. So you're going to see mostly new stuff in here. The Oinkologne line, Lechonk, Oinkologne, and Oinkologne Female, one of the Pokemon sexual dimorphism. Tandemouse, and the Tandemouse that you left in your computer so it had sex and became Mousehold,
Mhm.
which has two different versions, either a single child or two children.
Yep.
I guess
They fuck in your pocket.
They they do fuck in your pocket. The Smoliv into Dolliv into Arboliva line. The 4 different versions of Squawk ability. There's no actual stat difference between these or ability difference or anything. It's just colors. You have the Shroodle, Garafi line, Cyclizar. That's just a normal dragon, of all things.
Yep, normal dragon.
This has Farigiraf, which is basically a rotated version of Graffarig.
He's wearing his tail as a hoodie.
The Dunsparce, the fantastic evolution of Dunsparce that is just adding another Dun to its name. Which does have a 3-segmented version that's a rare evolution you can get. Also makes no difference stat-wise, just occasionally you get a 3-segment one. The DLC Terapagos, which has a fancy terrestrial version, and then Stellar. It has a whole unique thing dealing with the Terra mechanic that Gen 9 had, where you basically, every Pokemon had a Terra type, you could terrestrialize, which would change your type to that Terra type. Would give you double stab if you changed in that type, otherwise it would just change your type into a different type. And there's a handful of Terra moves that just do change type to match up to whatever your Terra type is. And then a Stellar Terra type that Terapagos had access to, that basically counted as every type for the purposes of stab once. Because the first time you used a move in a given type, it counted as stab.
Correct.
And Blood Moon Ursaluna, which is an Ursaluna, but is not actually obtainable via evolution or anything. It just exists in Blood Moon Ursaluna in Sword and Shield. Or not Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet.
Scarlet Violet. Yep.
It's part of the whole photo quest.
Yep.
For this set, I'm gonna pick the Dunsparce because I just love the naming of. I just love the stupid idea of giving a Dunsparce an evolution, and it literally just being we add another little wing segment to it.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Hunter, your choice for Gen 9 normal type.
Dolliv is adorable.
Dolliv is adorable, and that
Last
line
is
isn't
a
actually
shiny
bad at all. Arboliva is not a bad Pokemon either. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's very solid grass.
It's not like you're getting a junk Pokemon in the middle of the thing like Hoppin is.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I don't like. I think all of the starters in this gen are pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I do not feel like you're missing out on anything if you don't pick the grass, because, God, why am I blanking on the Smoliv? Smoliv is very early, and a very good grass Pokemon. That line is just solid.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. There's like as not good as Scarlet and Violet were as far as like big open bland areas and
Oh yeah, mechanically it was a disaster.
like being like one of the things I do like the Scarlet and Violet did that I think they did like conceptually well was they had a bunch of activities. Ostensibly, they said you could do the stuff in any order you wanted, but not really.
Yep.
But part of that having a bunch of activities was that let them spread everything out to cover every single type getting a focus. So instead of like most games where you have 8 gyms and each of those gyms has a type to it, those are basically the only real type focus you have in a gym. All the gyms had a type focus as usual, but then all of the
Titans and Star Roads.
the Titans and Star Roads had a type focus. So you ended up having every single type get a event that was focused on it. So they had just like that's a good idea. I think I think they should do that in future games. They should have each have enough stuff going on that you can be like, okay, well, this is the thing where the fire type like event is. This is the auto type event. This is the blood event. And they just had some pretty solid Pokemon designs across the board for what is otherwise a kind of meh game.
Yeah, mechanically, it's like I said, it's a disaster.
Mechanically, not great, but like everything else they put around it was a solid idea.
Also, like I've said before, they have some fantastic ideas, but their execution is often shit.
Mm-hmm. Like if they can just
be able to go in any order, except not really.
Except not really, because it doesn't like scale anything, so you're still just running into, the super high level Pokemon if you try and go off the wrong place. Like one of the things I think I talked about when we were doing our
Wonder Pick run.
Wonder Trade run, was that right out of the town, like the big main academy. You can go up to the path to where we're not to where Victor Road is, because there's no Victor Road in that game, but to where the Pokemon League is to go do like the champions. And there's just high level Pokemon there. It's literally like you get to walk onto Victory Road and have Victory Road level Pokemon and trainers. Literally just an exit out of town.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, you're like just starting, so your Pokemon aren't even like level 10 yet? Oh, here, you ran to this random trainer who has level 50 plus Pokemon.
I mean, to be fair, you have to intentionally challenge the trainers in that game.
It's still like I went up and talked to that person, so now I'm in a fight with them.
You'd get destroyed ahead of time trying to approach them.
Yeah. I mean, you have to intentionally run into them, but like, okay, I talked to a person, he's right outside town. There's no indication that he has level 50 plus Pokemon.
No.
It's not like I can see what challenge he's going to be before I walk up to him. It's like an RPG where he has a death skull over his head for being too high level.
Or a Duskull in this case.
Or a Duskull in this case. But like, if I wish they I like the idea of being able to go in order you want, but if they had scaled it better. So it's like, okay, even if they scaled it off of like gym badges, so every gym badge you got scaled the Pokemon of the world, so you actually could go in whatever order you wanted, and also have all the gym scale based on that, like we've talked about numerous times, where it just makes sense. Because the whole concept of like a given Pokemon game is, okay, you're going out to go do the whole like go fight through all the gyms, but not every character, every person in the world starts in Pallet Town.
Correct.
If you grew up in Cerulean City, your first gym's probably going to be the Cerulean Gym. That's not the, you know, second gym in line for you. That's gym number one. If you grew up on, Cinnabar Island, your first gym is going to be the Fire Gym on Cinnabar Island, not the seventh gym you run into.
Yep.
So it's like you would figure the Pokemon that you'd be, facing would be commiserate to the level of that you would be, wherever you're starting your journey, which would have it make sense based off badges.
They actually address that in the anime when Ash arrives at Brock's gym, and Brock basically changes which his team is
based on,
because
oh yeah,
of
you
that.
don't have any jet badges yet. This is your first one. Okay.
Yeah.
I use these Pokemon, or I only get to use like, the My Gym of Mine basically did that idea based on, okay, you're at this, level of gym, so you're
Yep.
only allowed this many Pokemon of this level, or up to this level. Like, that's just how you figure it would be naturally in the world. So if you want it to be a game where you can have actual go anywhere progression, you just have everything scale off badges, and then basically have 8 versions of every gym, just scaled
We've
on
got-
what your
We've gotten a little sidetracked.
we have.
Yeah.
I can complain. We can complain about that. We complain about that in most videos.
Yep.
Over here in the Toy Factory, they've also chosen the Dunsparce and already filled out their favorite normal.
Yes, because we have all the normals, so we can actually do that
Oh,
now.
yeah, I guess we can do that.
But yeah, as far as like the Dunsparce is concerned, yeah, we sell every segment also in the like
Dear
gotchas
God.
as kind of a consolation prize because you make as big a Dunsparce
That's
as
what
you
you want.
damn well please.
And you will.
Dunsparce.
And then the adults really like the low bunny.
They'd also really like the low money. It's our bestseller. Okay.
They have the
I,
most-
I
they
would
have the
take
most
no further
expendable
questions
income.
at this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Exactly. Good thing we made life size.
I ask no questions and accept no returns.
Krampus has chosen a Lechonk.
Yep.
And a Bidoof.
And Bidoof is my favorite. Throughout the years, the first normal type that comes to mind is the Bidoof. It's a great day in Pokemon World. Oh, look, a Bidoof.
Look, an HM slave.
And that Bidoof's got a knife. That is the angriest Bidoof in the history of Pokemon.
So I've gone ahead and filled in Hisuian Zoroark for my normal.
that's fair.
For fire, you have some fantastic fire types in this game. Fuecoco is an amazing starter. Just a ghost fire eventually. The design is really good. The first version is adorable.
Yeah.
You got Charcadet and its split evolution of Armor Rouge and Ceruledge. Both really
Yeah,
good.
Mega Man or Zero.
You got a Scovillain, which is kind of whatever. But is a fire grass type, which is an interesting typing. A Iron Moth. Just a really good design variation on. My brain doesn't want to work now. Volcarona. Paldean also had multiple Tauros versions.
Yep.
They had Paldean Tauros, which is a fighting type, and then a couple different element versions, like Fire Breed, which is fire type. There's a water version.
Yep.
The new Megas that we got, Mega Delphox, riding on the broom is fantastic.
The best Mega.
We also have
Well,
Gouge.
no.
We got Paradox versions of all the dog trio from Gen 2. So we have Gouging Fire. We also have the Ogerpon Fire Mask version. And of course the incredibly adorable Chi-Yu.
Chi-Yu's amazing.
Chi-Yu is fantastic.
The best of that line.
I
Or set, I should say.
like Chin Pao as well, but Chi-Yu is fantastic. But I can save Chi-Yu for later, because I know Chi-Yu is another type. So I can go ahead and drop in my Skeledirge here. Fantastic fire type. Really, really good.
And your favorite fire?
And my favorite fire one's actually really hard. There are like 3 fire types I would say roll in here is a good choice. Like obviously Charizard, basically the reason I play this game series at all. Was buying Pokemon Red based as a kid based off Charizard. Delphox is a fantastic design as well, and I also really like Volcarona. But honestly, as much as I like Charizard, and is basically the reason I play these, or got into the series, I think I'm actually gonna give it to Delphox. Solid fire type all around. Over here on Hunters, we have a Skeledirge and a Skeledirge.
I want you to know you are all being judged.
Can't complain here. Skeledirge, fantastic fire type.
Yep, it has a really good signature move, in fact.
It does.
But if you can tell by the favorite normal type, you're all being judged.
Yes, you did big Watch. Watchog is not my favorite normal type.
Oh, he's not my favorite either. I just know I'll be judged otherwise.
So you say that you have to
I
pick
know
it.
where my bread is buttered.
You're gonna have to pick it as your favorite now.
No,
Otherwise,
no.
you
He
too will
knows.
be judged.
No, he knows.
Over in the Toy Factory, we have Mega Chandelure.
Yeah, so the R&D department was experimenting with putting way too much propane straight through a chandelier. We just decided to roll with it.
Okay.
Look, the kids want to swing from the chandelier.
From the Chandelure?
Uh, And it turns out that the toaster actually was a pretty good seller. Go figure.
Fair enough. And
People like toast.
Krampus chose Surledge, fantastic choice, and Delphox as...
They attached flame knives to a Pokemon. They're treading new ground now.
They did attach flame knives to a Pokemon. And Delphox as the your top fighter.
Oh,
Water types, this has the weakest of these starters in my opinion, but still not a terrible design.
Yep.
For Quaxly into Quaxalovel eventually. This is where we started getting variants of Pokemon that aren't just forms.
Yep.
Gen 9 started giving us basically divergent evolutions. So we do not get a Paldean Diglett. We have Wiglet
Oh, we have the Wiglet.
and Wugtrio. They're
Such a
basically
wicked little boy.
they're basically water Diglets, but same concept, but not actually just a Diglett, a divergent evolution, as opposed to just a regional variant. We have Palafin, or technically Finizen, Palafin, and Palafin Hero form for his ability. Veluza.
Fuck that fish. Chasing me everywhere, goddamn asshole.
Dondozo, and then the 3 Tatsugiri styles, which we talked about before, where they can basically, if you have them both in your team, Tatsugiri will hop in Dondozo's mouth and become basically a combo Pokemon. The Mega Tatsugiri, which we saw when we were playing through ZA, just a big sushi pile, or sushi plate. The other Megas are here, the water version of Tauros, the Walking Wake, which is the Paradox version of the Suicune, a robot version, Iron Bundle of Santa Claus Pokemon, and the Water Mask version of Ogerpon. Ogerpon basically has 4 different masks that can use to change between different element types, then also has special Terra versions of them. I think my choice here is going to be Palafin, because Palafin is absolutely adorable. It is just it's a dolphin. It's just a cute little stuffed dolphin thing. Like, the hero form is not cute. It's just not. But regular Palafin, I can't hold that against you. You are an adorable Pokemon. My favorite water type is Milotic. I think Milotic will take favorite water type position. I just really like the beautiful snake. Hunter chose Quaxley
Donald Duck. Yep.
and Totodile.
Spidey is. This was really tough because I really like Totodile. I really like Sobble. I wanted to do the joke answer of Lord Helix, but Spidey served me so goddamn well, and I fell in love with him. He just wants a little nibble.
Acceptable. Back to the toy factory, we have Quaxlavel and Waylord.
Yes, Quaxolotl has an audience, and Waylord, I will be taking no further questions at this time.
We have a lot of Pokemon that we don't want to take more questions on.
I mean, it's just a pillow. I don't know what people found in it, but for some reason, it's our best seller.
Yeah, I wonder why. And over on Krampus, we chose the Mega.
Or the insane flex that it's doing on its opponent of summoning a water star and then standing upside down on it while not spinning the star.
Yes, the star spins, but he is not.
That's Devil May Cry ridiculousness in a Pokemon, and I'm here for it. And then for my favorite of all waters, I choose Blastoise.
Blastoise.
Similar to how your first like Pokemon thing was getting the thing for Charizard.
Yeah.
My first copy was Pokemon Blue, and I loved Blastoise.
Yeah, big man Blastoise. Into Grass for Gen 9. We've already seen this couple. Like obviously, Small Live line is in here. We have a new Grass Ghost for. These are ghosts, right? Not crazy.
Yep,
Yeah.
they are Ghost.
Bramblin and Bramblegast. Good luck telling the shinies apart, or which one is shiny if you pick a shiny for it. It literally just changes the eye color.
That's an issue with so much in this gen.
Another one of the Divergent evolutions. We have Toadscruel. And Toadscruel, basically a grass psychic?
Ground, I think.
Or grass ground? Yeah. I don't remember what its other type is. It's grass and something else now.
Yep, ground.
Ground. We have basically an alternate version of Sinistea and Poltergeist and Sinistra. There is the Diplin, new version for the Applin line, which evolves into Hydrapple, which is quite a nice Pokemon. We have the actual Ogerpon, Ogerpon Maskless, Ogerpon with the regular mask, and its Terraform. All the Ogerpons are also still grass. A couple of the grass paradoxes and Iron Leaves, Brute Bonnet. Paradoxes, to go over them very briefly, are the whole concept for Gen 9 is past and future. So Scarlet is all past Pokemon when you get to the final area, and Violet is all future Pokemon when you get to the final area. So Brute Bonnet is like a past version of Among Us. Iron Leaves is a future version of Virizion. So on and so
In a
forth.
game that has evolution as a mechanic, they have had evolved forms.
Yep.
It's weird.
And of course, there is Weedcat and Weedcat's evolution. Sprigatito, Florigato, and everyone's favorite Masquerada. The one thing that I wish they had kept in this line, because people complain that it went from 4-leg to 2-leg. They do that.
Yep.
Get over it.
Fuecoco didn't. It went the opposite.
Fuecoco went the opposite. Fuecoco went from 2 to 4.
Yep.
You either go from 4 to 2, or you live long enough to go from 2 to, or you either go from 2 to 4, or you live long enough to go from 4 to 2. Florigato has this cute thing with using yo-yos as weapons.
Yep.
And
I wish they kept it.
And they don't keep that into Masquerada's line, or into Masquerada's design, which is unfortunate, because I actually really like the whole yo-yo gimmick. But my choice is going to be Masquerada. It is just a fantastic Pokemon design. It's basically a magician. Does little tricks. It's a grass dark type. Good Pokemon, good signature move.
That's a fantastic signature move.
Auto critting.
Already does high damage, and it's a guaranteed crit.
Yeah, guaranteed crit grass move. Guaranteed crit, 100% hit chance. Grass move. Just good all around.
Yep.
And my overall choice for grass is not a competition.
Yeah.
As much as I like you, Sprigatito line, Weed Cat, etc., it's Torterra. It's hands down, undisputably Torterra for me. Hunter also has a Masquerada.
Yep. Specifically because that signature move is so goddamn good.
Yeah, Flower Turn is really
And
good.
this was tough for me because it was between Torterra and Decidueye, and I just like Decidueye more.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. Decidueye is a good Pokemon. It's on my list too. Just didn't make it the favorite.
Yep.
The Toy Factory chose Ogerpon.
Yes, Ogerpon is A, cute as shit, and B, comes with 8 different accessories I can sell, because they're effectively 2 different forms of those masks. And God,
Yeah.
and God, have we sold so many of those sun curds in the gotcha.
So it has to get first or favorite. I mean, it is the most common gotcha options or items. So
Oh, by far.
And so cheap to produce.
Exactly. Practically fucking nothing.
Krampus has chosen Masquerada and Torterra.
Yep. I'm gonna be honest. It was a close thing between Bulbasaur and
Torterra.
I honestly forget what his
Torterra.
Meganium?
No, Turtwig. Yeah,
Oh, Turtwig.
between the Bulbasaur and the Turtwig line. But unfortunately, the Turtwig line does everything that the Bulbasaur line set out to do, but doesn't flub the landing.
Yeah, it
Fair.
It doesn't just be a dumb-looking open flower for its final evolution. As I said, my life in the Pokemon world would be riding around in the back of Torterra in a lawn chair, just peacefully
Fair.
going from town to town.
Mm-hmm. Also, marketing team missed an opportunity. There's absolutely a section in the weird place where we keep all of the Lopunnies for the Masquerada.
It has another type later on.
That's true.
It is a dual type Pokemon like every other starter at this point. Don't worry, there's still a chance for the marketing department to put that sex bot in.
Ugh.
Uh,
Look, I know what it
don't give away
is.
my trade secrets.
It's a good Pokemon, but I also know what it is. This has the Palmy line for electric types, electric fighting type. Palmo and Palmot have a the friendship evolution.
Nope. Walking evolution.
Walking. That's right. Walking evolution. Walk a certain number of steps.
Yep.
Because I remember I got a Palmo in our Wonder Trade run and spent a lot of time running around in circles to get to evolve.
Yep.
You have to do a
The
certain
trick-
number of steps and then have it level up.
The trick to it is to jump on top of a Poke Center's like a little kiosk with it out, and it'll run around in circles because it can't pathfind you.
Yeah,
And
because
then they patched that out.
yeah, the specific is not your steps. It needs to walk a certain distance. Because
Yep.
you can have your Pokemon out in that game. So
Then they patched that out because Pokemon Company does not like people having fun with their games.
I think I just held down a stick for a while while watching something else, since I just ran in circles.
Mhm.
Tadbulb and Bellabolt, new Pokemon here. Also, Wattrel and Kilowattrel, actually a really good flying type, a really good Pokemon. Kilowattrel's a fantastic Pokemon.
Shows up a little too late.
Yeah, it is a late flyer for some, like a 2-stage late flyer, but it is a really good Pokemon. Electric
Yep.
Flying is a good typing in general. You got Sandy Shocks, Paradox, Magneton, Iron Hands, another Paradox, Iron Thorns, another Paradox, Miraidon, arguably one of the strongest legendaries in the game. Just a busted Pokemon with a busted ability. The non-flying dog version you have with you most of the game. Raging Bolt, which is the last of the Gen 2 Paradox dogs. And then the other Megas that were added in ZA, their electric type, the incredibly boring Raichus, Electros, and Zeraora. I'm going to go with, as much as I like Kilowattrel, it's a really good Pokemon. I actually used Palmot a lot and found it just be a pretty solid electric type.
It's a very good end game Pokemon.
Yeah, like
Fighting electric
gets all
is
the
solid.
fighting moves. You get good electric coverage. Then you get stuff like close combat.
Mhm.
Just a good Pokemon. My top electric type is going to be Zebstrika. Talked about it earlier. Zebstrika easily my like favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, and easily my
Oh, yeah.
favorite electric type. I really like Zebstrika.
It's good.
Like it's just an electric horse zebra, but they don't need to go super grandiose designs to get me have a favorite Pokemon. Give me really for Gen 5. Give me something I can latch on to, please. Over here on Hunter's side,
Itty bitty Palmy, so
We got
adorable.
Palmy.
Turns into that monster.
does turn into a punchy monster, and then Zapdos, very good choice for electric types.
Was actually tough for me because I really like Luxray and really like the Mega Ampharos. But you never forget your first. Zapdos, I think, was my first legendary I ever got and stayed on my team. It was actually part of my championship run. My final team had Zapdos.
Has Zapdos. Yep. The Toy Factory has one of the disappointing Raichus, and
So you know when you ask your mom for a toy and then she comes back with a different toy that kind of looks like it but kind of doesn't?
Oh, you're going off Transmorphers then. Got it. Got
And you
it.
still pick that and not the Palmy line.
I want the Raichu. What the hell is this?
No, I want the Pikachu
Yeah.
because it's the right coloration.
Man, this is the right coloration for
fair.
Pikachu's, but it's a bad Raichu Mega.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's really a bad Mega because there's nothing odious about it. It's just so uninspired.
Bland. Yeah, the design
Yeah.
is bland.
Like, you've done dual Megas before, or Charizard is right there.
Uh-huh.
You
Bro.
did 2 Megas for Charizard, and they're both good,
You did 2 Megas for Mewtwo.
and they're both
and they're
good.
both good.
And then you just phoned this fucking double Raichu parent. What the hell's wrong with you?
Hmm.
And our bestseller in electric is
A
the stun
taser.
gun. Yeah.
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 Surprisingly,
See,
it outselled
that
the
is
Gotcha Balls.
incorrect.
Huh.
That is not your bestseller. Your bestseller is absolutely the Electrode because you sell it with every gotcha.
No, it outsold the gotchas.
That's a good taser.
Yeah, it's expensive. Lots of people need tasers, but they're not cheap. And Krampus has Sandy Shocks.
Yep.
Nice Paradox. And Morpeko.
Sandy Shocks looks like it walks around on those 2 like vertical horseshoe magnets and just picks fights with people. Not with like electricity, but it's like, yeah, you want some of this, buddy? Whack whack.
I mean, technically accurate. That fucker is aggro as hell in Area Zero.
I mean, all the
Because he
Paradoxes
just
are.
punches you with his magnets that have all this iron on them.
Yeah, little
And
black
then
sand.
Morpeko. I honestly went back and forth between Zebstrika and Morpeko, but Morpeko's so adorable.
Yeah. Or Blitzel in your case, but yeah. That's the pre
Or Blitzel, yeah. But between Blitzel and
That was fair. Morpeko, good design. We'll get to our ice types. Ice types for this generation. We got Catodal.
Totodle and Titan.
Yeah, Catodal. It's a Titan. You got Iron Bundle. You got your Frigibax, Archbax, and Baxcalibur, which they did give a Mega in the new game.
Yeah, a stupid looking Mega.
It's just not that different. Like a lot of Megas in ZA, it's not that different from the base form.
Yep.
Like it doesn't do much difference here.
It's also locked behind PvP.
That's one of the PvP ones. Obviously, you have Mega Chromometal, Mega Frostlass, which is a really good Mega design. But this is where I'm going to put my Chien Pao. I really like of the Blades of Roan. I really like Chien Pao. I really like of the Blades of Roan. I really like Chien Pao. I really like of the Blades of Roan. 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 I really like of the Blades of
whatever of Ruin.
The Ruin.
Emperors of Ruin.
Emperors of Ruin. The Ruin set, the 4 Pokemon, they're all the Ruin Pokemon in this one. I really like Chinpao. Chinpao, I think, is a really nice design. He's a big old snow leopard with some snargly teeth. I don't hold the snargly teeth against him, but he just looks like he'd be a big old softy. And my top ice type is a little bit of a challenge. I'm basically torn between two. It's either Glaceon.
I was going to say Glaceon or Lapras.
It's not Glaceon or Lapras. I do like Lapras, but it doesn't enter into the top 2 category for here, the ones I'm torn between. I'm torn between Glaceon and Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because Alolan Ninetales is a fantastic design. And unfortunately, the Alolan Ninetales does show up in another category, but it is not winning favorite in that category. Glaceon is my favorite evolution, which actually means... Do they have evolution down here?
They do.
Okay. Ninetales, you get to be on the list. It's tough. I really like Glaceon. It is my favorite evolution, hands down. And a really good ice type. It's not a crazy out there design. I just really like it, but the Ninetales, the Alolan Ninetales, is just a fantastic, fantastic design.
Fair.
Hunter. Baxcalibur and Frostlass.
Baxcalibur makes it here only because of his signature move, being the flying on across
Jump
the
over there
area.
and slam into you with the axe back.
Doesn't slam onto you. It's literally
Doesn't it,
the
like,
scene
roll
from
over?
Godzilla. No, it's basically like gliding across the ground, but its back is facing the
Yeah.
ground. And
Yeah.
just looks absurd, and they replicated it with Baxcalibur. And it's like, if you did not have that move, I would say you were the worst Godzilla thing, and I would be giving this handily down to Citadel because he's
Citadel.
adorable. Though I do like Champao.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then my favorite ice is gonna be the Ukiona.
Very good type.
I do like Frostlass.
Frostlass is really good. At the Toy Factory, we have Iron Bundle.
Yep. Part Santa,
And
part
everyone-
piggy bank.
Yep, and everyone needs a table.
Yeah, and the best-selling ice table.
Ice is not a high-selling brand in the first place, but yes.
Yeah.
And Krampus' choices for Chinpao and Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah, they attached icicles to a Pokemon.
They did attach ice
kind of
tools
like-
to a Pokemon.
They're kind of like knives if you switch.
I mean, his actual mouth things are like blade teeth.
Yeah.
He's
and-
basically like a saber-tooth snow leopard.
And like if Alolan Ninetales did not exist, Lapras would have taken my favorite ice Pokemon handily. But
That's fair.
unfortunately, Alolan Ninetales, well, fortunately, Alolan Ninetales
exists.
exists.
Yeah, Alolan Ninetales is just a beautiful design. It's a beautiful evolution of an already good-looking Pokemon. A Pokemon that had a very good chance of being my Fire one if Charizard didn't exist. Back in Gen 1. As we move into fighting types, there are a number of fighting types available in this one. You have the final evolution of Quaquaval's fighting type, as we already talked about. Palmo and Palmont are fighting types. You have Flamigo. He's a Flamingo Amigo.
Yeah.
He's a fighting type. You have Annihilate, fighting ghost type.
Yep.
A bunch of fighting Paradox forms. Great Tusk is a fighting type. Slitherwing is a fighting type. Iron Hand's a fighting type. The one I'm choosing is a fighting type. Iron Valiant, which is the Paradox. Basically, a combination Gardevoir and
It's Glid. It's not
it's like
just
Glade,
simply-
yeah.
Yep.
But like, great Pokemon, great design. But then you still have Koraidon, all the Hisuian, or not Hisuian, all the Pedantauruses are fighting. You have the first one that shows up of the Loyalty Trio, Okidogi. as well as all these new megas that are fighting types, Staraptor, Lucario, etc., etc. Phalanx is here as a fighting type. We've talked about earlier. Great mega design. They weren't all bad mega designs for ZA. I think Phalanx mega design is fantastic, especially the guy in the middle just trying to hold the whole stack up. But it'll be Iron Valiant, and my favorite fighting type. This one I don't really have a standout because fighting type isn't really a type I typically gravitate towards.
Yeah, fighting moves are fairly prevalent on other Pokemon.
On a lot of other stuff. Like you can get a lot of Pokemon that get decent like fighting moves, close combat stuff like that. So like fighting type also doesn't really have a lot of strengths. Like fighting type makes you weak to psychic, and it doesn't really. It's
Fairy now.
And Fairy. It's not an amazing typing, so it doesn't tend to end up on my team.
Also weak to flying, which is fucking everywhere.
Yeah, not hard to get flyings at all. I think. I do like Iron Balance idea, or design, but I think should Breloom. Of all the fighting types here, it is basically the one I've used the most. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't really have a lot to say about fighting types in general, for the most part. It is kind of, as I said, it's not really a typing I typically go all that far with. Over here for Hunter, we have Annihilate, fantastic choice.
Primeape that got so angry that it died of a heart attack and came back fighting. And then Glade, I have
Glade.
For so many generations used it both as fighting coverage, psychic coverage, and I need to catch Pokemon, it has False Swipe.
Yeah. The Toy Factory has Mega Phalanx. And their construction bot Girder.
Yeah, the collectible nature of the different pieces of Phalanx. Also, it's apparently kids love these assemble yourself toys. And yeah, apparently Girder just sold really well being an actual construction worker.
And Krampus' fighting options are also Annihilate and Buzzswole.
And Buzzswole. He is so different from the rest of like anything that has come out in bug or fighting type.
That is true.
He's just hands down my favorite design because he's so out there. I've brought this Digimon-looking motherfucker to a Pokemon fight. What are you gonna do about it?
Moving into our poison types, we once again have Shroodle and Grafrai. They had the audacity to just make a car engine as a Pokemon. So we have Varoom and Rivaroom. There's the...
Him first, the Pokemon that was the car engine or the car engine itself?
You have Gilmet and Glamora, which also got a Mega Form. All of the Loyalty Trio are Poison type, so you have Okidogi, Munkidori, and Pheasantipity. The Pecharunt, the
mythic for
mythic for that whole set, Poison type as well, with a poison that controls things, if I remember correctly. It has the whole lore thing.
Yep. Yeah, it controls them.
Yeah. Like, it is actually the reason that the Loyalty Trio, it's tied back into their lore, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, we had to give them an excuse to not be inherently assholes.
To not be inherently assholes. Some new megas. Iron Valiant or Iron Moth is also a poison type. My poison type choice is going to be Clodsire. I love Clodsire. Clodsire is a fantastic. Also, one of the weirdest things is I do divergent evolutions in this game and have things that are not just regional forms.
Yep.
But Clodsire is not Paldean
Quagsire.
Quagsire. It's Clodsire off of Paldean Wooper.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that confuses me the most.
Uh-huh.
Because if you made it Paldean Wooper, this should just be Paldean Quagsire. But Clodsire, it is a ground poison type. It is, in my opinion, Clodsire, but even more adorable. They also do a pillow of this that is with this big old mouth open, and you stick your head inside of it. It's fantastic. Favorite poison type. I think it's also going to be Clodsire. I just really have Clodsire. It was one of the Gen 9 designs that I was like, oh, I just like that, just in general. And since it's a Wooper, you get it super early. Just a fun Pokemon. Hunter, also Clodsire.
In this house, we applaud the Clod,
Clods.
okay?
Yep. Yeah. Like, they hit it just right on some of those Gen 9 Pokemon.
It was real tough for me because it was between this and Ghastly for favorite poison. And it's like, I really like Ghastly.
But Clodsire is so good.
Claw's so good, and one of his abilities, so fucking good.
Which one?
He has Water Absorb, or I forget what the
Oh.
actual name of it.
He has one
But
of
like,
the immune to water get effect instead. Yeah.
and if you get that, it's like, what's one of the biggest threats to him?
Water. Brews. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Get fucked.
Yeah. Really good Pokemon. And just like stellar evolution or stellar like alternate of design.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take much. The Toy Factory has given us a car engine and the giant needles we jam into kids.
Yep. It's a car engine. We sell car engines now. And yeah, it turns out the syringes were bestsellers in the toy aisle.
Uh-huh. That's concerning.
Not to the kids, but in the toy aisle.
Seems like Krampus has chosen the car engine and the garbage Pokemon.
And the garbage Pokemon. It's one of the most funny things to think about. Like, I'm throwing garbage at you. Watch out,
Here's
Dr.
just a big
Wily.
old torn garbage bag. It's a Pokemon.
Yes, and Clodsire shows up in more than one thing, which is why I could
He
choose.
does
the
show up in
Wooper.
more than one thing.
Jeez.
Speaking of that more than one thing,
I want you to know, the cursor you had there, the little black hand,
Mhm.
because I was just cleaning a spot on my fucking monitor in that exact spot, I thought I had dead pixels until you
the
finally
group
moved
of
it.
dead pixels.
I was so upset. And then you moved it, I'm like, motherfucker.
So you see, we don't actually have that many ground Pokemon for Gen 9.
Not particularly.
You have the Toedscruels, you have Clodsire.
But we have the easy answer.
There's Great Tusk. There's Sandy Shot.
I need to step away for a moment. I'll be right back. But I've made my solutions.
Yep, Iron Treads. You got one of the Tinglu, one of the other Ruin Pokemon. Blood Moon Ursaluna, who we talked about already. It's just Clodsire again.
Yeah.
I'm literally just choosing. I knew that there were so few ground options, and I still chose it from a poison option. I just really like Clodsire, and this is no question, hands down.
Yep.
My favorite ground type of all time is Sandslash. I've talked about Sandslash plenty in every stream we've done, so I don't need to really continue going over it. Fantastic, fantastic Pokemon. Over here on Hunters, we have Clodsire comes back again, of course.
We continue to applaud the Claude.
And you've managed to slip a Torterra in here. Very fantastic choice.
Was tough. We had Sandy Gas, which I really love. I thought it actually kind of would have been adorable if I had regular Wooper. But literally the only reason why Torterra is not my favorite grass starter is because Decidueye
It's because
exists.
Decidueye exists. It's like, I can tell you right now,
That typing is phenomenal of Grass Ground.
had Sandslash not existed, Torterra would be in my favorite
Uh-huh.
list twice.
I literally forgot about Sandslash and was going to say, oh, we're going to have another mirror. Or another match there.
No.
But
There's no
that
match
makes
for ground.
sense.
There's
Yeah.
no matching ground for me.
Yeah.
Over in the Toy Factory, we have the giant gun that is.
He did try to get it in last time, but we had to remind him that no, it's Gen 9.
Yes, it is a Gen 9
Yeah.
Pokemon. You'll be able to get it in now. And God, there's not a lot of
Yeah,
ground
exactly.
options to begin with. So,
No, there's not. And it is a great toy missile launcher thing.
and then top is Mudsdale.
Yep. We put a wig on a donkey and sold it to you. Enjoy.
And Krampus had to step away, but he also chose the Claude. And his favorite for ground was
Garchomp.
Garchomp. One of
Which
his
is solid.
It's definitely solid. Good solid Pokemon. Has knives for hands to meet his criteria. Knives
Was
on
part
his
of the
hands.
team that ended so many people's
It
runs
is.
against Cynthia.
Cynthia had a Garchomp, and everyone knows Cynthia's Garchomp. For flying types, we have the Squawkabilly line, the Kilowattrel line, Bombardier, who's one of the Titans. Flamigo, the Flamingo Amigo is obviously a flying type. Then we have only a single flying Paradox, an Iron Jugulus, which is obviously a Paradox version of
Hydreigon.
Hydreigon. And then some Mega forms, the Mega Acorn.
Yep.
The Mega Dragonite. That's the
dumb.
uninspired Mega Dragonite. The even somehow less inspired Skarmory. You literally just did a palette swap for it. And gave it like slightly longer claws.
Put more blades on it.
I'm going to go ahead and get Kilowattrel in here at this point. I think Kilowattrel's a fantastic Pokemon. Light or electric flying is a good typing. It's just it's relatively fast, hits relatively hard. Good choice. Just unfortunate that it is a later game bird, effectively, which is just a weird thing to happen occasionally.
Yep. I literally thought that Gen 9 had no early bird until I was reminded about
Yeah,
Squawkabilly.
Squawkabilly you can get on top of your house at the very start of the game.
Yep.
It's just a pain in the ass to
Like-
actually throw a Pokeball and get it.
Yeah, like the earlier out birds that you are expected to get is the Talonflame line, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it. Talonflame is easily my favorite birds.
It's real good. It's
Oh.
just weird that
Hence, it's
in
right
that
here.
area, yeah, it's just weird that in that area it's not a Gen 9 Pokemon. Like yeah, Squawkabilly's on your house. Most people don't know Squawkabilly is accessible on your house.
Yep. They're also like one of the very first Pokemon you see in the game. You see them like flying about in like the little like intro animation of you going to your home.
Yep.
My favorite flying type. Just checking something real quick. I need to figure out when the Rayquaza's coming in, because there's 3 options he can show up on, and he's got to be one of them. I would think. He may not be. Because if I'm being honest, my favorite flying type is Talonflame.
Fair.
It's a really good Pokemon. Like obviously Rayquaza is a fantastic Pokemon. He swept every place he could be in Gen 3. And like Dragonite is a stellar Pokemon in Gen 1. Although honestly I do like I think Dratini is far cuter than Dragonite is. But yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Talonflame. I just really like the fire flying bird. Absolutely solid bird from Gen 6. Hunter, you have chosen Flamigo, the Flamingo Amigo. And-
So anyone who watched our previous stream of going through Scarlet and Violet
Huh?
may recall that I hated this Pokemon.
Did it turn
I
around
recently
on
did. I recently did championship runs where I went through every generation's a primary game from them, and went through and had rules of what I was allowed to use. So I got to the point where I'm like, well, I need coverage, and I can get a Flamigo, who I had learned is the speedrun Pokemon that can solo 90% of content in the game.
you? And it's in like the very first
So-
zone too. So
Oh no, it's not.
Huh?
You have to go out of your way for it. It's level 20ish or 30ish for a Flamigo.
I could have swore it was a lot earlier than that. Like I think I
Nope.
remember getting it not far or seeing them not far from like the first area.
We went out of way to encounter an area where it was. We went a wrong way, I should say.
There is no wrong
But
way. It's an
it's-
open world game.
You know. But because of knowing that speedrun thing and how limited I was with my team construction, I got it on my team. It's got a good move variety. Its stats are solid, and it was actually just really enjoyable to use. It really grew on me.
Hmm.
I still think it is among the lazier design and name changes. It's not the laziest. It's not Seal, literally in Gen 1.
Yep.
But I really grew to appreciate Flamigo. And I also agree with you. Talonflame is just so fucking good.
It's really good.
Honestly, Talonflame is the winner on this list for me. Because once again, Scarlet and Violet, it is your early bird.
It is effectively
Because you're not going to get that Squawkabilly.
Oh,
Because you're
And
not
the
going to
early
never gonna live
bird
there.
gets the worm.
like my thing is like even though Squawkabilly's there, I want the Talonflame more.
Oh.
Like sure I could get a Squawkabilly on top of my house. I'm still gonna get the Fletchling instead.
Especially if you didn't pick Fuecoco as your starter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very early good fire
type.
use.
Yep,
Yeah.
there is easy
So good.
access to basically every element in this game. Every of the 3 starter elements in this game. Early on, you have good options. So if you don't choose if you didn't choose Fuecoco, and you chose Sprigatito
Sprigatito.
or Quaxel
Or
instead,
Quaxley.
you just pick up a Fletchling and get your fire type. If you
Mm-hmm.
didn't pick Quaxley, it takes a little bit longer to get to an initial water type, I think. But,
No, it doesn't. That Paldean Whooper is right.
oh, that's true.
there.
Paldean Whooper is right, but he's not water type. He's poison ground.
Oh, you're right. He's poison ground. There is a water thing that's right there though.
Yeah.
Morilzar.
Yeah, they're in the first layer too. Yeah, you got options across the board. Like
Yep.
the Toy Factory has a Squawkabilly.
And they come in different colors, so they're great for the blind box. And it turns out that the child monitor owl sold really well.
So a lot of people that don't have children were kind of confused.
Look, I need the monitors for my house
We
full
don't
of
question it.
hypodermic
don't
needle
question it.
Pokemon. My sex pests.
Uh-huh.
I need to know when someone's coming. Krampus has chosen Flamigo, the Flamingo Amigo, and
Absolutely.
Staraptor.
Staraptor. I think Staraptor of all the like generic birds is the best design.
Staraptor's good design. No complaints here. Psychic type. We got Amarouge. I forgot Rabsca's in the game.
Yep, everyone does. fair.
Rabsca evolves from it's a dung beetle. It's a dung beetle. Flittle, which becomes Espathra. Veluza is Psychic type, as is the backwards Drafurg for Farigiraf. Most adorable Psychic type in this game is probably Screamtail. This sprite makes it look more adorable when you realize it's also like 6 feet tall.
It has razor sharp teeth.
That thing is huge.
Uh-huh. I don't think it's 6 feet tall. It's pretty big.
It's pretty dang big.
I'm looking up its size right now.
They also did
311.
Yeah.
Its sprite is a lot bigger in game.
No.
I feel.
It's not
Well,
bigger
you're a
than the
child.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bigger than the kids.
It just feels very large for such a threatening Pokemon.
It is very big when you consider. Yeah, it's a 3-foot tall thing that is like razor sharp teeth.
And round.
And round.
The fact that
It
it's
is
round will make it look fairly big at
Yep.
that size.
The other two that go along with Iron Leaves, Iron Boulder and Iron Crown. For that whole trio. Mega Starmie is
I didn't realize
fantastic.
all 3 of them were psychic.
Yeah, all 3 of them are psychic for the
I love Mega Starmie.
Mega
It's one of
Starmie
my
and
favorite
Starman.
Mega
It's
designs
fantastic.
of ZA for the joke.
I consider doing Mega Delphox because Mega Delphox is actually a really good design. But I'll skip on doing a Mega here because there is actually a psychic type that I do like this one. I do like Armor Rouge.
Yep.
I like both sides of the Charcadet line, both Armor Rouge and Cerulege.
I think there's only one flaw with that line.
Huh.
They're shinies.
No, the shinies are crap. The shinies just changed the eye color.
Uh-huh. They missed a
They
real
should
good
have. They should have
thing.
armor swapped them.
Precisely.
Like, this is the one case where a palette swap would work fine for your shinies, because you have a Pokemon that changes into 2 different color versions that are visually different besides just color. So if you had shiny Armor Rouge get the purple armor plates, and you had shiny Cerulege get the yellow plates, I think that would be a cool swap. Instead, they just change eye color, which is kind of whatever. But when you do get shiny Armor Rouge, and it does its signature attack, Armor Cannon, it does fuse its little shoulder pads together into a Mega Man arm cannon to fire.
Yep.
Very cute.
The reason why I call it Red Mega Man and Blue Zero.
And make a quick check here.
Pretty sure I know which one you're gonna pick. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I know.
Okay, it's Gardevoir.
Yeah, I was right.
I certainly wasn't looking at the fairy line where I know she also appears. To see if maybe I want to diversify this, but yeah, no, it's Gardevoir. Gardevoir's a fantastic design. Fantastic Pokemon. We've talked about Gardevoir plenty.
Mm-hmm.
She swept a ton of spots. Armor Rouge and Delphox.
Yep.
Great place to sneak your Delphox in.
I mean, it's where it belongs. It is the best psychic. Well, I'd say that. This was actually tough. Mew, Espeon,
Mew's in there.
Gardevoir, Gallade, my joke Woobat, Delphox, Lunala. Like, with the exception of until you hit Gen 8, I genuinely... Okay, that's not true. I don't really give a shit about Woobat.
Yeah.
That's there for the joke, for us. But Gens 1 through 4, and then 6 and 7, and even 9, I genuinely love all of them.
Yeah. Psychic has a lot of good options.
Yeah. It's like, I like Galarian Ponyta. I don't love Galarian Ponyta.
The Toy Factory has... so you have the Screamtail.
Yep, the Screamtail makes for a nice oversized plushie. And unsurprisingly, the Gardevoir was a bestseller. Even outdone the Hypno, who was outright cheating.
Then Krampus has Screamtail as well. And Kadabra.
And Kadabra. Yeah, just the Pokemon that immediately comes to mind when you say Psychic type above all others.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, my list is built in such a way that I can use Gardevoir in another section.
Yep, that's what I was checking, because I knew Gardevoir's in 2. Here we have the bugs. There's a couple bugs in this one. You have Tarantula and Spidops.
Ooh.
You have Nimble and Lokix. You have Relor and Rabska, Dung Beetle. You have the new Megas. I'm going to go ahead and put Slitherwing here. I really like Volcarona in general. Slitherwing, I think, is a cool version of it. Fighting bug type, which is also an interesting typing. And it's like a fluffy moth now. Has a lot of fluff. Keeps the fluff in this form. Had the fluff in the other form too, but it has like a more flowery looking thing to its wings in the back. I really like the design. It's very cute.
Yeah.
My favorite bug.
Bug.
My favorite bug. Like I used Butterfree a lot. I have an affinity for Butterfree for helping me carry Charizard or Charmander through the start of Gen 1.
That's understandable.
I do like the design of Gyarados. I actually really like the feel of Galvantula as well, and Joltik. I think Butterfree.
Fair.
It's nothing special about its design. It's literally just a big old butterfly thing, but it was such a like foundational Pokemon for my Pokemon journey that I think it deserves to be there. Over here on Hunters, we have Lokix and Beedrill.
Lokix, the Common Rider Pokemon.
Lokix is basically a Common Rider Ninja Pokemon.
Yep. And then Beedrill was, once again, Gen 1. That was one of the ones I had.
Yep. And the Toy Factory has Slitherwing and the gun.
The Pokemon that is okay. That is literally just a fucking toy.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to do anything. That's just a toy.
Yeah, you even sell discs for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's its mechanic. It has different discs.
There we go.
The marketing makes itself.
Exactly.
And we got Slitherwing and not Scizor. No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
Scizor. Just not Mega Scizor. Regular Scizor.
Yes, not mixed. Yeah. As much as I wish they would have like doubled down on knives, like given us forearms with knives on them or something, the Scyther Scizor line is still one of my favorite bug types.
That is fair. It's like Scyther's stellar Pokemon in its whole line. We're going to get our Rock-type Pokemon here. There's not a lot of Rock-types, really, in this generation. There's the Knackley, Knacklestack, Gargonackle. It's Cloth,
Not the Minecraft.
I guess. There's Rock Form, Ogerpon Cornerstone, and the Glimmer Glimmet line. There's really not a lot to say about this one, really, because I don't care about most of these. I will pick Gargonackle by virtue of having an interesting move. So this line gets a move that is unique to it as far as I'm aware, called Salt Cure. Salt Cure is effectively a poison-esque move that does like an eighth of your opponent's health. It's a persistent effect, but it's not natural status, so they can't get rid of it in any way. Basically lasts until they swap out, so it is a really good move for being like, oh, you're super tough and tanky. I'll just put this effectively dot on you that you can't do anything. You can't immune yourself to or get rid of. But otherwise, the rock type options for this generation are very much a kind of whatever.
The thing you did not mention about that move,
Huh.
there's at least one type, I think two types.
It
Or
does extra
double
damage. Yeah, it does extra damage too.
Yeah, so it does 1/8 damage to most things, but to Steel or Water does
Steel or
1/4
Water, yeah.
max health when it ticks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remembered water. I didn't remember what the other type was.
Because it rusts steel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Salt Cure, a good move. The Gargonackle line might be good too. It just never interested me. I see what they're going for. It just doesn't inspire me.
Yeah.
Mega Dancy. Mega Dancy gets my favorite rock type. The only other one in consideration for me would realistically be the Lycanroc line, but I really like Mega Dancy's design.
There.
Hunter has Klawf.
Cloth, which I love. It's the first Titan you run into, and it's just there on the wall. And I love that it is canonically eaten.
It doesn't have to be the first Titan you run into. I actually ran into Bombardier before I ran into Titan, or into Klawf.
Okay, in the level order that you are theoretically supposed to run into them in.
Like Bombardier's not
It
that
is,
far
for
out
sure.
of pocket, because he's like left side second one, effectively.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
the reason why Cloth is the one you're supposed to run into is that's the direction that he tells you to go starting out of the town.
yeah, but I don't listen to Arvin.
I'm aware. But Titans are his story.
Titans are his story. That is true. Titans. Arvin is related to the Titans.
And I had a tough choice between all of the little fossil,
Various
that I
fossil
had.
Pokemon.
but ultimately, Aerodactyl.
Fair. Aerodactyl's good Pokemon. Toy Factory has chosen Garganacl and Mega Dancy.
Yeah, Garganackle, if you squint hard enough, is a tie-in with Minecraft, and also we can just make this thing out of salt.
You don't even have to squint that hard.
Yeah, and apparently the pet rock for girls sells pretty well.
Yeah, fair enough. And Krampus has Garganacl and Colossal.
As most of the other ones I thought were cool for their generation, but there's only one that's like, you know what, I really like that design just on principle. I also appreciate a good pun.
Really? Not Tyrantrum?
Tyrantrum was cool for its generation.
In the ghost types, this is where I'm good. This has some ones that we haven't seen yet. This has Graveyard and Houndstone. This also has Fluttermane, which is another really good Pokemon. The Gimmighoul and Golden Go set. Basically, you collect enough Gimmighouls, they evolve into Golden Go. Well, coins. The Poltergeist is here. Petron is also Ghost. Then you got the Megas that are Ghost-type Megas from this set. Graveyard and Houndstone actually have a really cool move called Last Respects, whose power is determined by the number of knocked-out Pokemon you have in your party.
Yep.
It starts at base 50 and goes up 50 for every Pokemon you have knocked out, so it eventually is a POW 300 move, if I remember correctly, the scaling on it.
Yep.
Super powerful if it's the only thing left in your party. But you're screwed, obviously, if your opponent throws out like a normal type and you can't hit it because it is a ghost move. But otherwise, there was a whole strategy about just having your party get knocked out and having them slam things to death with Last Respects. I'm going to use this slot, however, to get in the other side of the Charcadet line, getting Cyberledge, because I really like the Cyberledge design as well. And my favorite ghost... it's probably Haunter, in all honesty. It's a good
Favorite ghost is the one the Japanese named Ghost.
It's a ghost. It's what more do you want?
Still my favorite Japanese name for a Pokemon.
Just ghost.
Just for how simple. So Ghastly is Ghost. Ghostu. Haunter is Ghost. Ghostuto.
No. Yeah.
And Gengar is Gengar.
Gengar's Gengar.
I don't know why.
But it's a ghost. It's the platonic idea of a ghost Pokemon. I don't know what more you want from me.
No lies detected. Ghost.
Yep. So you have chosen Ceruledge and, unsurprisingly, a Duskull.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, Gen 9 brought us 2 really good fire ghost Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Duskull.
And then Duskull is obvious for you.
Much like Sandslash was your easy ground.
Yep.
Duskull is my easy ghost. Every time.
The marketing department has the Mega Golurk.
Yeah, that is very much an action figure. I've actually almost chosen him a few times already.
And Mimikyu.
Yeah, the blind box.
Yep. The horrible blind box that you put inside Mimikyu.
Well, it's under-it.
Don't stick your hands under Mimikyu, kids.
No, it's fine to stick your hands under. Don't look.
That's true, don't look. Just reach up in there and fish around.
Yeah, exactly. Blind box. Not C box.
This is that horrible box from Flash Gordon where you stick your hand in it, you have a chance of getting hurt.
This is the box from Dune.
That might be the one I'm thinking of.
Yes.
Tom Jabbar.
Yes.
It burns.
And Krampus has chosen...
This is where I put Skeledirge.
This is where I put Skeledirge and Cofarigus.
because I think Cuff Regis is one of the more interesting designs. Like, yeah, Haunter's a ghost, but all of the Pokemon, or the ghost Pokemon in Blue and Red, were just, it's a ghost.
I would
But
say
this is a ghost with
Gengar's not a
hands.
ghost. I don't know what ghost is supposed. I don't know what Gengar's supposed to be.
Gengar was a not quite Venusaur level. We missed the landing on the third evolution.
It's like I don't.
Gengar is the evolution for Clefable when it dies.
Like I just don't see the jump from Haunter being like obviously the scary ghost into Gengar being this big smiley round friend.
He's supposed to be the mischievous poltergeist spirit.
He went too friend shaped.
Agreed. This is as confusing as the Dragonite one is.
It were clearly changes into an entirely different thing.
Yep.
Favorite dragon for this generation. Obviously, we've seen all of these already. These are all ones that have shown up previously, or actually, Artrulodon has not shown up yet in this set. Artrulodon is the bridge Pokemon. My favorite dragon for this whole set is Hydrapple. I love the Hydrapple design. It's a good evolution. It's a good alternate for the Applin line to change into a Candy Apple and then a Candy Apple Hydra. It's nice. It's not overly complex. Good concept.
It builds on a good concept that was earlier in the
and the Applin stuff. Very good.
Yep.
My favorite dragon. Oh boy. Like, I really like a lot of these. Like, obviously, Rayquaza's fantastic. Origin Form Giratina is classic design. I do really like Dratini and Goomy for being super cute. This may be one of the hardest ones to actually choose. I like a lot of Pokemon in the Dragon type for the ones I've chosen. Like just a super adorable little Pokemon, powerhouses with good designs over here.
Ghost would have been the toughest category for me if
there
Duskull
wasn't
was not
Duskull.
there. Yeah. Yeah, no, Dragon was a little tough for me. We'll see when we get there.
I'm gonna call that one for Rayquaza. We'll give Rayquaza the Dragon type. That's tough though. There are a lot of like I like so many of the dragon designs. Both the Rayquaza, the Giratina for big scary stuff, or big monstrous, looking things, and then the super adorable Dratini and Goomy. That one is a tough category. I could probably flip on that daily. Hunter has chosen also an adorable Applin, or a Hydrapple.
I went for the caramel apple as opposed to the candied apple.
And then also Rayquaza.
Yep.
Was it an easy Rayquaza choice for you, or did you have dragon options?
I was honestly considering once again for the joke of this good old Screamy boy. But it's so good. I'm so glad I got to have you guys hear that.
Yeah, it is good.
Honestly, both of the choices out of Flapple and Hydrapple are there as well. But honestly, Rayquaza.
It's such a good design.
Hello, my name is Rayquaza.
Yeah, the Toy Factory, we have Get Out. I don't like it.
Yeah. Huh? It's Puff the Magic Dragonite.
Mega Dragonite. Such a bad design.
That's such an easy design for the
Why
marketing
there's
team
wings
to
on
make.
its head now?
No, it's just bad. It's just bad.
Well, you see, we're trying to sell to toddlers.
By telling that wings go on the head, how dare you?
Exactly.
There have to be better toy choices out of this line.
Like, no complaints about Dragapult, but God, I mean, you have them
You have
there.
Cyclozar
It's
in
fine.
this line. You could have that as a kid's bike. Hell, you have Cyclizar or either the two legendary bike things that are based off Cyclizar.
I'm moving on. I don't want to see it
Yes, but they
anymore.
don't actually have wheels, and I have ethics.
They do. They do.
Wait, no, stop. Hold on, objection.
Go back to Hunter's Gear.
I said, I didn't say which ethics. I said I had ethics, not all of them.
Cyclizar's got a wheel.
Okay, one.
So
How
does Koraidon. and Miraidon has hover jets.
And Rhydon does have hover jets. Rhydon does not have a wheel.
can't tell- I can't sell kids hover jets, especially toddlers.
You're selling them lighters.
Yes, lighters are cheap to produce.
Okay, that's fair.
is it?
So meanwhile, to end this conversation, Krampus has Koraidon and Giratina, Origin Form Giratina.
Yes, Koraidon, because as ridiculous as Koraidon of all things reaches the point where I'm like, okay, so he's just a motorcycle and a Pokemon. Like, so Pokemon really can just be anything.
This gen
Wait,
gives
hold on.
us a
Hold
literal
on.
motor.
You have a literal engine earlier. This is the one you draw. You were like, this thing could be anything.
Uh-huh.
You have a bag of
This-
garbage.
This gen in particular was just like there's just a few things that we're just gonna throw.
Gen 5 had the bag of garbage.
Yes, it did, and it also had the keys, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Um,
yes, it does. No, that's Gen
Jingling
6.
keys. It did have the ice cream cone.
yeah,
It had the ice cream.
It
Six
does
is-
have an ice cream cone.
Okay,
Yeah, Gen 6 is the keys. It's on my list. I should know.
it was more of how does the wheel work without grinding his insides to paste.
The wheel doesn't turn.
Yeah, it doesn't turn. He just rides on it. Technically, he just
I
runs. He runs on
I
his
I
legs.
swear that wheel turns.
No, it does not.
The one on the future one doesn't. It has
Yes,
a little energy thing that goes
yes,
around.
the one the Miraidon does. Koraidon does not.
Yeah, Koraidon runs on his hands and legs.
Okay, well, regardless, I like his design.
Yeah.
We're not going to ask.
Oh, no.
We're not going to ask
His
questions about
design is
Pokemon
fine.
biology or lack thereof. And then as far as the dragons go, Giratina, especially Origin Form
Uh-huh.
Giratina, I think fits perfectly for the niche they created him for, which is this otherworldly, Pokemon from a separate dimension.
He's Satan.
Yeah, he's Satan, but he's from another dimension. We can't call it hell. We have to call it another dimension.
Yes.
The distorted world.
Distorted world, yeah.
if I
The
remember.
home for infinite Pokemon losers. Uh,
Hipple.
Mahogany.
So,
Yeah, and so he is just one of my favorite dragon designs in general, even a little bit more than good old Raymond Quaza.
so moving into Dark-type Pokemon. This is where I saved my Chi-Yu for. The only new Pokemon we have in this section are going to be the Mastiff and the Bosschiff line. King Gambit is here now. Evolution for what's his face earlier? Pokemon whose name eludes me at the moment, so my brain doesn't want to work.
Bisharp.
Bisharp.
Or Bisharp.
Or Bisharp, yeah. And then the new Megas, obviously, the Blimp, etc., etc. But this one I'm going to get Chi-Yu, and not only am I going to get Chi-Yu, this is going to be one I make shiny.
You shiny him?
Blue
Fair.
Chi-Yu looks really
It's
good.
a good shiny.
Yeah, blue-black Chi-Yu, shiny Chi-Yu looks fantastic. Regular Chi-Yu, also perfectly fine, but shiny Chi-Yu looks really good. And my top dark type, as funny as it would be to give it to a substitute, I think my top dark type is going to be Chi-Yu. I like the fish. Fish is good. Dark is another one of those types that doesn't really super radiate with me typically. So when there is a design that I really like, it's probably going to win. If that or Espeon, because shiny Espeon is really good. Also, obviously, both my favorite dark type designs are also I like the shiny more
Yeah.
than
that's
the
fair.
regular. Over here for Hunter, we also have Chi-Yu, and you
And
have
apparently you don't have the self scope because you can't see what mine is. That's not true. It's gonna be Guzzlord.
Ah!
The screamy boy.
on the Guzzlord. The Toy Factory has double Mousecaratus.
Fair.
Yep, it has an audience.
It does have an audience. And we have King Gambit and Absol.
Yeah, and Absol, just because Absol's another adorable Pokemon. I think it's very close in like design philosophy to like the Eevees. I feel like it could have been in another life the dark evolution of Eevee instead of Umbreon.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's a dog. I can see it. You could easily adapt it into a fluffier design to fit the, slim it into a Eevee design, basically.
It wouldn't even have to be that much fluffier, is the thing.
Not necessarily fluffer, but slim it to the same body proportions that Eevee has.
True, yeah.
Eevee has a very, the body proportions for Eevees are same across the board,
Yeah.
basically.
I mean, give it the Eevee eyes and,
Yeah.
make it a little slimmer. You can get the blade on its head, even.
Yeah, you could keep the blade on its head and that kind of stuff. But you could easily make it an Eevee version of it, and it wouldn't look off at all.
Yeah.
And then King Gambit's a good Pokemon. It hits people's head. Kowtow Cleave. Into the Steel types. So as we mentioned, we were talking about Corviknight. The Corviknight are not used as taxis in the Paldean region because they're hunted by Tinkatons,
How they make the hammer.
who kill them by crushing them with hammers.
And then stealing the scrap from
Serve
them
them.
to make their hammers.
Yep. That's a Steel Fairy type. So Tinkaton is here. First time is for this generation popping up. The other thing that's popping up here is Orthworms.
Earthworm.
Uh,
Which is a good shiny.
And then everything else we have seen already. I'm going to go ahead and get a Tinkaton in here. Tinkaton's a really cool Pokemon. Crushing birds with hammers. Not necessarily a fantastic Pokemon, but I like the design. It's cute.
That was incorrect. It's a fantastic Pokemon. Gigaton Hammer is fucking good.
And we got a Mawile. Mawile easily taking my Steel types. Not a Gigaton Hammer is really good, but Gigaton Hammer you can only use every other turn.
Yeah, so you then do alter it with Flash Cannon. I most certainly not destroyed teams with a fucking Tinkaton.
Over here on Krampus's, we have Tinkaton and...
Krampus?
Did we skip over the marketing team? Has the marketing team finally been punished for its
It
sins?
hasn't even gone to Hunter, who it's on,
That's
who he has on the...
Did I say Krampus?
Yes,
you
it
did.
said
I
Krampus.
switched
You
to
said
Hunter.
Krampus, even though, yeah,
Yep.
he switched.
I switched to Hunter. My
He
brain
said
knew where I
Krampus.
was going. We have a Tinkaton and a
Aegislash.
Aegislash. Rusty old Aegislash.
The shiny Aegislash.
Doesn't look shiny
That's
to me.
not rust. That's blood.
You tell yourself whatever you want, old busted sword. Aegislash is a fantastic Pokemon, though. Good choice. Tinkatong and Bronzong.
Yep. We're expanding the Girder line and getting into demolition now with the Tinkaton.
Fair.
Yeah, the corkscrew is great, so kids can uncork those bottles of certainly non-alcoholic wine. We'll go for non-alcoholic wine.
Grape juice.
Boy, these jelly donuts are selling like hotcakes.
I know kids buy a lot of boxed grape juice these days. I don't know. Doing a Tour de Francia? I'm not quite sure. Krampus has Tinkaton and Mega Metagross.
Yes. Tinkaton is just is again the design team firing on all cylinders. Horrific implications of Pokemon on Pokemon violence aside. The design of it is just stellar. And then
Tinkaton Sweep.
Tinkaton sweet.
Mega
Mega
Metagross
Metagross,
is
yeah.
just a stellar steel design.
The Metagross is a good Pokemon, or a good looking Pokemon in general. Mega Metagross is a good evolution on it. It's a Mega that's actually good. Our fairy type options for this generation consist of the incredibly adorable Fido and Dachmund.
Which I still think they fucked up its evolution. Should have been a Firestone.
To evolve it, yeah.
Oh.
To cook the dog.
Yep.
Nothing else here is new. Obviously, Tinkaton line is in here. Screamtail, Fluttermane, all this stuff. Mega Bagirna. The Eternal Flower Floette is a thing. Mega Meganium, who's a boring design. Sorry, Mega Meganium, but you are.
Oh.
I mean, it's the standard.
Yeah, it's like you can do good Mega starters. There's plenty of them. Just Mega Meganium's just like we put more flowers on his neck. That's the problem with Meganium in general. It's not an interesting Pokemon. Even though Bayleaf is adorable as sin. I'm gonna pick my Fluttermane. Get a Fluttermane in here. I do really like Fido, and Dachmund. I love the bread dog design, but Fluttermane's really cool too. Get a Fluttermane in, and my favorite.
Gee, I wonder what it could be.
Fairy type. See, I'm torn now.
You've already picked 3 of them.
I've already picked 3 of them, and those are the 3 that are in contention for the slot.
I'm aware.
It's like I really like
Sword Dog.
See, for favorite, I'm not just picking to fill slots. So like Sword Dog, I do like, but I don't like Sword Dog over Gardevoir, Alolan Ninetales, or Mega Dancy. And I'm not going to pick it just for. I'm not going to pick stuff on the favorite line just to fill.
Fair enough.
Which means I have to make an actual choice.
I just hate it.
Okay, we'll take Mega Dancy out of the running. I do really like Mega Dancy. Wait, hold on. Bam, there we go. We will go back, give myself Mega Gardevoir and Psychic so I can take regular Gardevoir and Fairy. I can, in fact, game the system.
We're in Gen 9, so time travel is on brand.
Hunter has Tinkaton again, and Sylveon. Sylveon, really good Eevee. Evolution.
Once again, trans rights.
We have Eternal Flower Floette. Mega Eternal Flower
yes.
Floette. And Corellia.
So the marketing department informs me that they got something working called the Light of Rune in all models.
Oh no! Oh no!
That should be fine. The Corellia has sold unusually well. Thankfully, we also put that modder technology in with a direct line to the FBI. So
catching criminals left and right. And Krampus has a Dachshund and a Gardevoir.
Yep. The Pokemon you think of when you think of fairy types, in the same way that, like, when you think of psychic type, one of the first ones that comes to mind is the guy bending the spoon with his mind.
And then an adorable bread dog.
Adorable bread dog.
Starter should obviously be like. I do think that that Fuecoco and Skeledirge is also really good, but I did choose Masquerada, so it was the one I literally chose as starter when I played those games. And my starter is going to be Torterra. I really like Torterra for overall favorite starter. Hunter has Fuecoco.
I love everything about him. What he turns into, what he starts as, he's so good.
Yeah, no complaints at all. Fuecoco's a fantastic Pokemon. Skeledirge and Le Pikachu.
Yep. Skeledirge is great for sales during Dia de los Muertos.
Uh-huh.
And the Pikachu's a mascot. We can't stop it from selling.
And Pikachu's a Pikachu. He has movies, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
It's voiced by Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, for Krampus, we have Sprigatito and Squirtle.
Like, if I'm gonna build a modern team of Pokemon, and I have the choice of like the length and breadth of all Pokemondom to build my team from, I'm probably gonna want a Blastoise on there. So I'm probably gonna start with Squirtle.
That is very fair. For Gimmick. Come on, Gimmick forms. You want to load? There you go. Gimmick's form for this generation, so obviously has all the Paldean stuff, various things. I'm actually going to go ahead and choose. Oh, was there a new Mega that I really liked?
Yes.
Yeah, there is. That is where I will get
Yep.
my Mega Delphox in. Because I do really like Mega Delphox riding on the broom. The whole witch design. This is annoyingly one of the ones you have to do PvP for.
Yep.
If Mega Delphox wasn't in here, then this very likely would have gone to Ogerpon. Because I do like
That's fair.
Ogerpon. Ogerpon's a really good Pokemon. My favorite
Yes, she
Gimmick
is.
form. Is it the legs? Oh, could it be the legs? Could it be Monica? It's apparently the name of that character. Or the legs. What is my favorite? Okay, no, it's Mega Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza is a fantastic Pokemon. It needs the hold on. Shiny Mega Rayquaza needs the recognition here. I do like many of the gimmick forms. Obviously, Alola Ninetales is in there, who's been a fantastic choice for me. I really like Mega Charizard X getting the Dragon type. And again, I do really like Witch Delphox, but the Mega Rayquaza design is just such a classic. Hunter has the same choices I do.
The same choices.
Mega
Yep.
Delphox and Mega Rayquaza.
The Mega was tough. There are some Megas I love
Yep.
more for their hilarity than anything else. But actual design-wise, Mega Delphox is so good. And I'm so upset that it's locked behind PvP.
Yep. Is it also timed PvP, so it's only available at certain, like...
So yes and no. The way they've done their PvP is all the previous rewards are still available.
okay.
You just get them earlier in the ranking up than whatever the current new one
reward
is.
is. Still annoying that
So-
you have to do the PvP to get it.
Yeah. So theoretically, you could boot up CA right now because I think they're on their final season they give a shit about.
Yeah.
Do PvP up to rank S and get all of them.
Okay. Still annoying that you have to do
It's not tough. It's just annoying. You have to pay for an NSO subscription on top of it.
Yeah. Pay money to be able to do online battling and then do the online battling for it. It's like,
Yep.
Just want to play the games and get my Pokemon.
Yep.
Here at the Toy Factory, you've chosen the autoerotic asphyxiation plant.
Yeah, my R&D and marketing department both ensure me that there is an audience for it. I
audience
don't want to
doesn't
ask any
want to-
further questions.
The audience doesn't want to see something choke itself. They want to be choked.
I mean,
R&D is not understanding what the appeal of this is.
I
The
mean,
legal team is trying to batter down the door with at least 3 ground type Pokemon right now. I hope you realize that.
is
Fighting
the
back.
legal team or is the R&D team wrong? I mean, I don't want to.
And as far as our bestsellers are concerned, it's the alarm clock.
It's a practical item.
Exactly.
Krampus has finished his out.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Uh,
But my favorite gimmick form is Phalanx.
Yep.
Just for the combo form.
Yeah.
The gimmick form is actually a hard one for me to choose an overall favorite on because I have not played any of the games that had these gimmick forms in them.
Oh.
I fell off of Pokemon like 3 generations in. Like the one with Bidoof in it was the the last one I had any interest in.
Uh-huh.
Well, not any interest in, but the last one I really put effort and time in. So this one was down to which one amused me the most. And as much as I can appreciate the brazenness of Mega Lopunny, the one that makes me laugh the most is Mega
Mega
Starmie.
Mega Starmie's a fan.
Yep.
Mega Starmie is one of the new Megas that are really good. We'll
Yep.
go over the other ones here really quick 'cause they're here. Mega Koraidon, or not Mega Koraidon, but Koraidon for Legend.
Koraidon, easily my favorite of the Legends. The Legends in this one are too busy, is my problem.
They are pretty busy.
They're all like fairly busy designs, but Koraidon at least iterates on regular Koraidon without being overloading to the senses. And then my favorite fairy of all time is, of course, God.
God. And then your favorite of this generation is Masquerada.
Favorite of the generation, Masquerada by a
And-
pretty wide margin.
And
and
favorite.
favorite of all time is still Blastoise.
Boys.
Just one of the perfect designs of Pokemon, and the one that I am the most attached to out of all of these horrible little monsters.
For my pick for Legend, this is where I'm going to get my Ogerpon in, because I do really like Ogerpon. Obviously, I do also really like Chi-Yu and Chen Pao. I'm kind of ambivalent on the two box art dragons. But
Yeah.
Ogerpon is a really cool Pokemon, has Ivy Cudgel, good attack. It also changes its signature attack to element if it does different element designs. My favorite legendary. There are a lot of these that are really good. Obviously, I really like Mega Diancie. It's been one of my favorites in the category, as has Mega Rayquaza. God is an option here, but honestly, it's Mew. Mew is just adorable as hell. I had one back in the day, a legit one back in the day. Can learn every move. Good stats or base stats across the board. It's a good Pokemon for messing around with, and just really, really like it. It's a simple design, but it's adorable. So it's going to be Mew. I'll go ahead and finish out the rest of mine then as well. This is going to be favorite Pokemon for this generation. Is going to be Masquerada. And favorite overall is actually a really tough one for me, because I do really like Sandslash, and it is no doubt my favorite ground type Pokemon. It did beat out Torterra for ground option in the ground category, but Torterra won grass. We'll pick Sandslash. Let's be honest here. It's always my pick for favorite Pokemon when we're doing randos for canned shoes, even if you get it. It's just a pangolin, but I love it.
Yep.
Finishing up Hunter's board here, we have Chi-Yu for favorite legend. Or for legend for Gen 9. Favorite legend overall is going to be Rayquaza.
Yep.
And then favorite for this generation is going to be Clodsire. And
Yep.
unsurprisingly, favorite overall is the Duskull.
The Duskull!
For
Little
the
dusky boy.
little dusky boy. For the Toy Factory, we have Koraidon.
Yep, it's a bike.
And then overall favorite legend is Regigigas.
Yeah, it turns out boomers have money, and as I pointed out before, this is a balding man in a disco suit.
Forgot this was a balding man in a disco suit.
So did I. I'd forgotten about that.
And then Masquerade is the favorite for the generation, and the balding man in the disco suit the overall favorite.
Yeah,
favorite of
boomers have most
favorites.
money. It turns out if you appeal to boomers, you get a lot of money.
And we've been over Krampus's, as this is the full upper set. I'll ask the group here. We are at our usual stopping time, so did we want to do the bottom section on the next one, or do we want to push through and get it finished so we can just do best, or start with best next session?
I'd
That's
say
just
let's-
going to take a while. We should do this tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and Krampus, you go to it too for pushing through?
Yeah.
Okay, so starting at the bottom section here, this one is going to be so starting with team on the left here, This one is pretty simple. You click a box, and then you pick a Pokemon that you've previously selected up here to go in that box selection. Obviously, you're picking 6 to build your team. Obviously, there's going to be a Sandshrew on my team, or Sandslash on my team. Really, my team is just going to be a bunch of favorites.
There will be some thought in mine.
I'm going to put a bunch of favorites on, and then I can tweak. So obviously for mine, I'm gonna have a Sandslash on it. It is my favorite Pokemon. It's not a good Pokemon. It's not remotely a good Pokemon stat-wise, but I am gonna have it on my team because I think it's a fantastic Pokemon. Honestly, if I'm going with Pokemon that I have on here that I would put on a real team, Ice type isn't actually that good. That's double psychic coverage. You already cover dark? Not just loading up with legendaries as well, because I can definitely just do that. Okay. I have chosen the 6 that I'm going to declare as my team without spending a lot of time here and actually building a super competitive team. So I have a Sandslash, because Sandslash has to end up on my team. A Gardevoir for some Fairy and Psychic coverage, also just a solid Pokemon in general. We got a big physical hitter in the Gyarados, giving some water coverage. Does give us a double electric weakness, because I do also have a Hisuian Zapdos to get some fighting coverage as well as some flying coverage. The great typing that is a ghost normal type in Hisuian Zoroark, and then Masquerada for some dark and grass coverage. So all Pokemon I like. Hunter, is your team set?
My team is set.
Hunter's team going with Delphox, a Aegislash, Clodsire, Zapdos, Tinkaton, and my brain. Decidueye. Good.
I wanted to make sure I had coverage for every type that we could be facing. Doesn't work necessarily against all combos, but all individual types covered.
Yep.
Except normal, but whatever.
Is the Toy Factory selected there 6 yet?
Yes.
Oh. So we have the lighter, the balding man in disco suit. I'm concerned about the entire bottom line.
I'm not concerned. I'm expecting it.
It's type coverage. None of those are the same type.
You're not
Technically
wrong.
correct.
That's not telling you. You have 2 normal types on your team.
No, he's
No, I don't.
What's that?
Yeah, except for the bottom row. And no,
Oh.
no, I have a 5-person team. Regigigas doesn't count.
Regigigas doesn't
Regigigas
count.
is the trainer.
Exactly.
That's true. You technically
Listen.
for Regigigas for an actual team. He's not good to do anything the first 5
No,
turns.
I'm not even pretend he's good for an actual team. I also technically have a Gigantic or a yeah, this is a
That's fine.
GMAC form as well. So
Yeah. Oh, I almost brought in Primal Form Rayquaza.
I was gonna say, I like just taking in the Mega Rayquaza, and there's like I could just do Mega Rayquaza. Like I also could have done Mega Gardevoir instead of regular Gardevoir in there.
Mhm.
And over on Krampus' side, we have a Blastoise, a Colossal,
Blastoise, Colossal, Masquerada, Snorlax, Gardevoir, and Toxtricity.
Nice.
Gives me a decent spread of elements to play with, and generally speaking, pretty good Pokemon in their respective fields.
Oh, absolutely.
Now we'll start cooking this. Favorite regional bird? You have all these regional birds to choose from. Mine is going to be Fletchling. It's my fire choice up top. My favorite of the various birds. Were Fletchling not a Pokemon, I would probably actually end up giving it to Pidgey because I really like the Pidgeotto line. It's a basic line, but I like it. But yeah, it's gonna go to Fletchling for Talonflame. Hunter, also Fletchling.
Also Fletchling, just fucking solid.
Yeah, Firebird as basic route or basic game bird is fantastic. It looks like the Toy Factory has chosen a Pidove.
yep, very easy to produce. There's plenty of pigeons around.
Are you producing them from pigeons?
I've stopped questioning it.
We were over this last time.
Krampus is slamming his way through these. He has chosen a Starly.
Most of these were pre-selected when I chose my favorites of favorites. They're all extrapolations from that. Starly is the base form of Staraptor, which is my favorite flying.
Fair.
Favorite mammal. I chose it already. It's a Zigzagoon. It's just an adorable little ferret dude. Watchhogs. Oh, not a Watchhog anymore.
You don't catch a Watchog, you evolve them.
That's true.
But you do catch that Patrat.
Yep, you do catch a Patrat.
He learns to judge you.
Okay. Since Krampus has already blown through his entire set, I'll do my entire set, and then we'll do.
I'm
go through
I'm
it.
sorry.
that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
okay.
works. That works.
Well, let's speed us up anyways.
Yep. So
Yep.
my favorite bug, favorite regional bug specifically, is going to be the. Oh, I do like Venipede. It's going to be Venipede. I was probably going to be Spinarak, but I do really like Venipede as well. I think I'll give it to Venipede. My favorite pseudo legendary, which typically means what's your favorite dragon for the most part, because every dragon is a pseudo. I'm going to go for Goodra. I think honestly I like it. Goodra is a very similar design to Dragonite, but Goodra's design follows through the entire design, as opposed to Dragonite, who just pops out of a Dragonair out of nowhere. There's plenty of good options here. Obviously, Garchomp's a good option. Metagross is a good option. Garchomp, Mega Garchomp, etc., etc. But mine's going to be Goodra. Favorite Pikachu clone, which apparently includes Pikachu, which I disagree with. If this is a Pikachu clone, Pikachu should not be an option.
Agreed.
Which means I am choosing the World Champion. It's adorable. Actually, that's not true. I'm actually choosing Palmont. I use Palmont a lot. Yes, as far as actual Pikachu clones, I chose World Champion earlier because it's World Champion. But actual Pikachu clone I'd use is Palmont. My favorite evolution we've already been over. It's Glaceon. Back when I chose Glaceon when it first showed up. My favorite fossil is going to be Tarantum. Actually, it's going to be Tyrunt, because I think Tyrunt is cuter than Tarantum. But the line is really good. My favorite regional form. This one is, we don't really need to go over too much. It's a favorite over here. It's a favorite in every single slot it could appear in Gen 7. I think it's unquestionable. My favorite regional form is going to end up being a Alola Ninetales. For favorite Gigantamax, I did choose G-Max Butterfree for the gimmick form of Gen 1, because there's really only Gen 1 Pokemon's be gimmick forms there. Is there something I actually like more than it? Like, most of the G-Max forms are just kind of whatever to me. I do actually like Big Mustache Kingler as well, or Big Mustache and Beard Kingler as well, where it becomes a spider crab. The big long legs. Actually, I'm going to give this one to Long Centipede. My favorite baby, I don't really care about most of the babies, but if I gotta pick one, I'm going to give it to Spiky Ear Pichu for being a little bit cute. This is what I'm going to complain about here for a second. This is not an evolution. You cannot evolve into Bloodburn Usulurna. It is not an evolution. It should not be in the favorite new Evo category.
Agreed.
It is not a thing you can evolve to. It is not an evolution. Clodsire's way up there. Obviously, Glaceon is way up there for Pokemon that gained an evolution. It's kind of cheating that the EVs are in here, considering that they have an evolution category, so I'm not going to choose an EV for this one, which means I'm going to give this one to Clodsire. My favorite Alcremie is the pink Alcremie, Ruby Cream Alcremie. I didn't realize you also get to choose the berries. What berries do I like best? I think the red ones are fine. Favorite Pavilion, I'm going to do a Pokeball. I'm not going to bother choosing my favorite Spinda.
You have to randomize.
The question, what is your favorite Spinda, is a cry for help.
It's like, if you have a favorite Spinda, seek help. Favorite Pokeball. Is there really a Pokeball I would call my... Like, Quick Balls get used a ton.
Like most used, Quick Balls.
Quick Ball. Like, I wouldn't really call Quick Ball my favorite Pokeball.
Yeah. Like, the problem is, I usually try to match my Pokeball design to... Like, if I have the choice of design without worrying about effects, I try to match them to appearance of the Pokemon.
Yeah. I like getting stuff in Premier Balls. I'll do Premier Ball for my favorite Pokeball. It is just an alternate colored basic Pokeball.
Yeah,
but
simple.
it's white, and it looks a little different. My favorite typing. My favorite Pokemon's a ground type, but I don't know if I'd call ground my favorite typing. It does have both Sandslash and Torterra in it. Actually, Fire is my favorite. I like a lot of Fire-type Pokemon. I think if I had to pick one off the top of my head, I think Fire is what it would be. My favorite Paradox. We're going to go with Iron Valiant. My favorite Ultra Beast. You were technically the only one I chose, but I wouldn't really call you my favorite Ultra Beast. After having Screaming Guzzlord, Guzzlord is kind of growing on me. They're all really... Buzzful is also actually really a good design. I do like Celesteela as well. Let me do Celesteela, just be a little different. My favorite mythical is going to be a Mega Diancie. And my favorite box art legendary is Rayquaza. Hunter, all yours chosen?
Yep, all of mine are chosen.
Okay. Your favorite mammal is a patrat, as we saw.
Patrat.
Favorite regional bug is a butterfree.
Yeah, I've posted before other ones. I think Beedrill was my favorite when I was playing through Gen 1. But Butterfree I've used in a lot of games. It is just really solid.
Is that
Favorite pseudo legend? What was that?
Standard mode, they don't actually have the evolutions.
Yeah, standard mode always puts you at the.
Oh,
It's yours is fine, and Butterfree is perfectly fine.
it should be that then.
Yeah. Just like if you're doing standard, it gives you the final evolutions for favorite pseudos. But Gibble
Gibble into Garchomp.
It's
It's just I tend to pick the cuter ones.
Yeah. I get you.
Pikachu
Goombi's
clone.
adorable. I put Goombi before I put Goodra, but
Yep. Favorite Pikachu clone. I love
Mimikyu.
Mimikyu. Both because of typing and because the lore behind it is just adorable.
Favorite evolution is Eevee.
Is Eevee because infinite possibility.
No, that's 8
It's a very finite
possibilities.
number of possibilities.
9 if you include leaving it as Eevee.
9 possibilities. That's almost infinite. I can't count. Okay. Favorite fossil. Lord Helix.
Lord Helix.
Favorite original form was tough for me. There's a lot of original forms
There's
I
a lot
love.
of good regional forms.
But this was the first one that when I saw it immediately, I was like, oh, what? Favorite Gigantamax was not tough for me. I love the Sniper Tower. Favorite baby. None of them would be usable in combat, but hey, I could use Magby to help warm up those eggs.
Magby does help you warm up eggs.
Favorite new Evo is the Clodsire, just so good.
Yes.
Favorite alchemy is the Rainbow Cream with whatever the green berry is. Favorite Pavilion is the Forest form.
Forest form, okay.
Favorite Spinda, I put all the settings to 3 because it's my lucky number.
Okay.
Favorite Pokeball is, I already said the reasons I choose my Pokeballs for, like, based on what Pokemon's going in them. So if I'm just picking a random Pokeball for favorite, honestly, the best design is the simplest.
Yeah.
Favorite type is Ghost. It's been pretty apparent through most of my selections. Favorite Paradox is the Fluttermane. It is adorable.
Fluttermane is really good.
Favorite Ultra Beast, the Screamy Boy. Favorite Mythical is Mew.
Yeah.
It was the first. Has always had that special place, if only for the fact of you can give it any TM.
Yep, can learn any move. It's so good.
And it's just adorable. And then favorite box legendary is Rayquaza.
Yeah.
None of the others come close. Well, that's not true. Lunala's already up there.
Lunala is really good too.
But Rayquaza is just king.
The toy company.
Yep.
Has a Paido.
Here we go.
Yep. As far as regional mammal is concerned, the Bidoof, because it has an audience. The Spinda is fairly cute.
Yep.
This is our a blind box all-star slash gacha all-star. Pikachu in various costumes is also great for a blind box. Collect the whole set.
Oh.
I have to fit Eevee in somewhere.
Fair.
Look at our dinosaur toy. Look at our My Little Pony toy. This glove
The
is sold
glove.
disturbingly well. I can plug this thing into a socket. I have no idea what it does, but I can plug it in.
Starts a house fire is what it does.
Rayquaza is a movie star, so he sells fairly well as a tie-in. Again, the pet rock for girls sells pretty well. The slot machine also sells pretty well. The Screamtail is a decent plushie. The psychic Pokemon have had star sales on their
Don't
own.
ask how.
I swear to God, this is a fucking spaceship in something. This Pokeball. 7 is the money number. This Pavilion is a Pokeball. Here's some sweet cream berries, because why not?
The Dunsparce.
The Dunsparce, which has done wonders for satisfaction with our random gacha because people could just keep adding to their Dunsparks and nothing else.
Dunsparce.
Yep.
All right, and
Right on top can be all those sun currents.
and Krampus,
Into the fire.
your favorite set.
So my favorite regional bird is the Star Raptor. The regional mammal is the Bidoof. Favorite regional bug, as much as I like the evolutions of Weedle going into Beedrill, my favorite of the like base forms that we got the choice of is still the little bead guy
Little
here.
bead. Yep.
Bead. Favorite pseudo legend is Gudra because it's adorable. Favorite Pikachu clone is of course this little guy.
Yep.
The
Morpeko.
Morpeko.
Yeah, he's Morpeko. He's the more successful attempt to blatantly clone Pikachu after the Deden.
Dedenne, yeah.
The Dedenne, the Mega Blocks of Pikachus. Favorite evolution is the Sylveon. Favorite fossil is the Tyrunt. Favorite regional form, if they would let me choose Clodsire, I would put Clodsire here. But Clodsire doesn't appear on here. Only
He's not a regional form.
It's because technically he's not a regional form. He's a a
Paldean Wooper is a regional
so
form.
Scrungly Mouth takes the slot. Favorite Gigantamax is, of course, the Gigantamax Blastoise, which turns into a giant fortress.
Oh,
Favorite baby is the Rulio,
Riolu.
Riolu, which eventually turns into Lucario.
Yep.
My favorite box legendary is God, because I'm not a blasphemer.
scroll down.
Scroll down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
you go.
sorry. Okay. Yeah, favorite box legendary is God, because I'm not a blasphemer. Favorite mythical is Darkrai. I think he's one of the best like mythical designs they came out with.
And one of the
favorite-
worst mega designs.
Not a good
Favorite
Mega.
Ultra Beast is favorite Paradox is of course the 3-foot tall sassy
Vampire.
Jigglypuff.
Yep.
My favorite type is Dark. I just think they have the most consistent, interesting designs across all the Dark Pokemon.
Okay.
My favorite Pokeball, again, just based on types and overall vibe, is the Luxury Ball. I clicked 3 times on the randomize button for favorite spin down. If anybody did anything else other than what me or Hunter did, seek medical attention.
I put all 7s. I mean,
No, that's the thing. You put all 7s, Hunter put all 3s. That's perfectly fine.
Yep.
The favorite Pavilion is the blue one because I really like the blue coloration on it. The favorite Alcremie was the blue one with whatever dots. I did not have that vested interest in the Alcremie Pokemon. One of the ant Pokemon is just going to eat it in 5 seconds anyway. The cycle of life. Thanks, Arceus. And my favorite new Evo is one of the only Evos I ever consistently used that was a new Evo, which is, of course, Caesar.
All right. So that is going to wrap up our Gen 8-9 favorites and favorites. Both favorite of each type and favorite of the favorite section at the bottom. Join us here on Thursday as we continue Yakuza 0 and actually getting to the story stuff now.
Actually getting to the story stuff, yeah.
Then join us on Sunday as we continue our double headers of In Hindsight. Not sure what we're doing in Hindsight this coming week. Vince, if you know.
we are blowing up Wraith, and in an unrelated note, also going over the entirety of Orpheus.
Ah, sorry. We're hitting the Wraith explodes and causes all the apocalypses.
Other apocalypses cause Wraith to explode. They kind of all happen at the same time, and they're like only near apocalypses, not full ones. Except Wraith. Wraith is a full one.
Lots of destruction. Then obviously Super Emu Sundays, continuing Super Emu Sundays. And then back here on Monday for picking the best Pokemon. We'll try and get through that all in one night. We'll see what happens. It's just going to be a single sheet, not switching back and forth. So selections will be faster. We're doing one selection, not four for each one. But there will be probably a bit more discussion on what is best, basically, because it's no longer a choice of favorites. We're ostensibly using our Pokemon knowledge to declare what is best. We may be well off the mark, but we'll try. In any case, I've been Shiv.
I've been Krampus.
I've been Hunter Crane.
And I'm Vincent.
All right, and have a good one, everyone.